Hello and welcome to Stretford, Paddock. My name is Joe, that is Jay, and that is Finn, and we are here for the watch-along for Manchester United versus Fulham at Craven Cottage. Second game of the season for Manchester United. Still a lot of optimism at the table. What are you just checking yourself out, boss?
Like, there's a bit, yeah, should I get the badge in and all?
Go on, show us the badge.
Go on.
Show us your little badge.
There you go, you see. No, I just didn't know.
It's nice, that. It's really nice.
It's a very nice badge.
Yeah. How are you, Jay?
I'm annoyed.
Why?
Because my favourite non-United player has just taken one of the worst penalties you'll see in a long time.
Danny Welbeck with an absolute stinker. And you literally commentated the entire run-up saying how certain he was to score. There's
For a solid
any
2
point
minutes
having
before
a
you
keeper.
said, I think your words were, he doesn't know how to miss.
Yeah. And anyone who wants to point out the fact that his penalty against Sunderland for United still hasn't landed is wrong.
You also said that the phrase, there's no point giving a penalty, just give a goal. And I think that's why. Finn, how are you? Good to have you back on the
Very
channel.
well, thank you. Yeah, that was very, very funny.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Have you had a
quite
good
lot.
summer?
I've had a lovely summer.
Yeah.
But back to it now. Got to
to
lock
it.
in for the new season.
Can we do a little plug early doors for Finn's Academy review tomorrow?
Yeah.
I know we're going to get to it later, but I just thought I'd mention it because everyone was sort of tweeting you, weren't they, commenting. It's been popping off for the Academy. It's all happening, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. Big 5-0 victory over the weekend. So
Yeah,
So you were
a lot to
tweeting the
talk
living
about.
S out of that.
Well, you had to,
Great.
yeah.
It's a big game, some big goals.
So
And we'll get into all of that tomorrow, obviously.
yeah,
with,
we will tomorrow.
Stay
Academy
tuned.
review.
Watch
Academy
this
review.
space.
Let's get into this game then, and I think let's just get into the starting 11 for Manchester United when it is available. We have it's relatively unchanged, so let's start as we mean to go on. So we've got Bayindir in goal there. We've got Yoro, De Ligt, and Shaw. Then we've got Ahmad, Casemiro, and Fernandes, and Dorgu, and Burmo, Mount, and Cunha. The only difference from last week being Ahmad in for Dalot. It throws up a couple of sort of questions straight away. One is Onana. He is back in the squad today. Wasn't even in the squad for the last game, Jay. In the way that sort of I mentioned this last week that Isak is refusing to play for Newcastle, is Amrin refusing to play Onana for Manchester United in order to facilitate a move? Do you think what's going on there?
I honestly think it's what we said on the preview. When I picked Bayindir, sorry. Remember me and you were talking, weren't we? And I'd originally gone with Onana, and then as we were talking, I sort of changed it. I said, actually, I think because he was sort of questioned about Bayindir in the presser last week, I thought he might stick with him again because he got quite vocal and he got quite almost angry, didn't he, Amrin? So I'm not surprised he's picked Bayindir again. I don't know what's happening with is it your man from Antwerp,
Lamens
Lamens
looks pretty nailed on now.
Yeah, that seems to be happening. I don't know. Does that mean then that Onana's going to go, or could we see Bayindir move on? I don't think it's necessarily that is it for Onana. Because I did think he might stick with Bayindir, but it doesn't look good if you've got 2 games into the season, you're ostensibly the first choice goalkeeper and you're not getting picked.
Why do you think we've gone from him playing every single game, and there's a couple of things to mention there. Bayindir was here all of last season. Bayindir also, this might surprise some people. I'm not necessarily sure it will do with you two. Bayindir's 27 years old, by the way. He's not a kid. Like I almost assumed he was sort of 22 because he's come through and he's not really played a lot, and he's 27, so he's not a kid. I don't imagine he's got markedly better as a goalkeeper in the last 3 months, and yet all of last season Onana was preferred over Bayindir. What do you think has changed for him? Because it's obviously, do you think there's been, I don't want you to say that Onana's kicked off behind the scenes. That would be a bit mad when there's been no reports of that, but how does he go from starting every week to on the bench, and he's really seems like he's been almost pushed out of the club?
Yeah, I guess Ruben's just lost his patience, if anything, with Onana's performances. I think part of the frustration is that from his status when we signed him to now, it's such a huge drop off. He was, the highest rated goalkeeper in the Champions League, went into made the final that year. I think so. When you compare his performances to the expectations, maybe Ruben's just had enough, and maybe he's making a little bit of a point in terms of saying, "Well, we're gonna start Bayindir now, and it's up to you to let your performances show that you deserve to be playing." But yeah, I don't know what specifically he's changed behind the scenes there.
Yeah.
It is a bit of an odd one, and it'll be very interesting if Lamens does come in the next few days, how quickly he might end up starting games and really pushing them for competition.
It's a bit mad. I was just quickly it sort of turned around, isn't it? Without any obvious.
It doesn't
change.
feel like, some people are saying it's a fitness thing, but it doesn't feel like a fitness thing.
How fit do you have to be?
Yeah,
you don't have to be that fit. I did see a stat, and it was sort of a graphic of, I don't even know how they came up with passing rating, because that isn't a thing that, that's a proprietary equation that this company was using, but that Bayindir was at the top of that from the first game week in terms of how successful his passes were. I think it was a combination of pass difficulty and pass success, and Bayindir was the top of all players in the first week of the season. And I think that, I've mentioned this before, but I think at times people confuse how good a player is at passing with how comfortable they are with the ball at their feet. And Bayindir is a strange combination where he doesn't look very comfortable with the ball at his feet, but his actual passing is good. His passing stats are good. His long-range passing is accurate. He finds players very well. But when you see him with the ball, you think he's going to trip over that. He's going to, dribble into trouble. I think as an actual passer, he's good, but I think his on-the-ball sort of visual isn't particularly exciting. And maybe he just thinks, I actually think he's a better passer than Onana. Is that possible? Do you think he just thinks he's a better keeper?
It is. It'd be a bit of a surprise, because the weird thing was, he obviously thought Onana was his first choice last season.
Yeah.
Onana's got injured, so hasn't played. Bayindir's come in and been okay, but then made a bit of a mistake. Well, he did make a big mistake at the Arsenal game, but Onana's still not back in the team. So it would be a bit weird that he suddenly decided, despite not watching Onana throughout the summer because he's been injured, he's now not good enough for me. Where Bayindir, who's not really done a lot to convince... I like Bayindir. I know I say this all the time, but it's true. When I met him and my kids met him, he was absolutely amazing. But as a goalkeeper, he's always got one in him. So it's not like I've got an agenda against him. I like to see him succeed at Manchester United, but whenever I watched him, he makes me a little bit nervous. And I don't think he's done anything particularly to quash those nerves.
Yeah.
So it is a bit of a surprise. Again, though, I go back to the idea that maybe this game in particular is the manager's thinking, you know what, after what everyone was saying last week and the way everyone was going about Bayindir, I'm going to stick with him.
Well, on that,
reaction.
Sorry to interrupt you there. Nathan Salt's just tweeted. Nathan Salt, obviously friend of the channel. Ruben Amorim on to Sky, so it's him via Sky via Nathan Salt, on why Bayindir starts ahead of Onana. It's the same kind of decision a manager has to do. I tried to see the game. I tried to imagine the next game. I tried to put the best players to win the game, so I did that. Essentially, it's not a non-answer, but he's not giving us any of his...
Nothing groundbreaking.
No, there's no actual detail as to why he's picked Bayindir, is there? It's just, I had to pick one of them, and I thought he was the better one, so I picked him.
just think, as soon as you saw him losing his rag last week, there was something in that. I just thought, I'd just be amazed now if he drops it.
There's a bit of protection there for him.
Yeah, he got really... That's, for Amorim standards, what we've seen publicly, I know behind the scenes he's smashing up sellers and all sorts, but what we've seen publicly, that's as angry as I've seen him.
Yeah, he was quite animated.
He doesn't usually act like that in press conferences. Even when we've been poor, he's kind of been relaxed.
Sometimes there's a bit of man management there, of protecting a player, not just, obviously you don't want to keep playing someone if they're playing poorly, but I think there was enough good in Bayindir's performance. Obviously, it didn't outweigh the bad because it cost us the game. Yeah. But for Amorim to be able to, his passing plus the fact that everyone's trying to trash him, I'm going to give him a little vote of confidence. If we can just move up into the defenders, the back three, we've got an unchanged sort of back three there. Shaw, De Ligt, Yoro. I think, I don't want to overlook Yoro because it's quite frankly sort of amazing how good he is. And me and Jay were chatting the other day. He's the best teenage defender I've ever seen play for Manchester United. I know obviously Rio Ferdinand didn't arrive until he was past that age, so yeah, it can't really be compared.
Wes Brown wasn't in the team. I think
he wasn't.
He played when he was a teenager, but he wasn't a star.
How old was Phil Jones when he first came in?
Phil Jones, I think, was 20 as well when he arrived. I mean, we've seen players come through the academy. To be fair, it's rare that you sign anyone as a teenager, generally, let alone centre backs. But to come in and do what he does, it's unbelievable that you don't even think about him as a worry. I don't think about him as someone that needs to improve, that needs to get better as he grows up. If he stayed as good as he is now, or as good as he's been for the last 4 months, and just played like that every week, he could play for a title-winning Premier League team already. Let alone if he improves from what he is as a teenager. Yeah. It's astonishing, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the scary thing, and I think it backs up all of the talk that was surrounding him when there was a big saga with Real Madrid. Very interested. They didn't want to pay the money that summer, so we swooped in. And Spanish sources were calling him the Mbappe of centre backs, a generational talent.
I love
And you know, it's easy to go over the top, and you hear those kind of lines about, you know, a lot of players, but with him it really feels like the case where, like you said, he wouldn't even have to improve drastically across the rest of his career to be considered a top centre back. And I think sometimes the fact that United aren't always winning, and that those around him aren't playing at a very high level, it makes his performances go a little bit under the radar, and it's hard to give him the credit that he really deserves for his performances. But I think playing in a better, more consistent side, you'd hear a lot more about how good he's been and how good he is pretty much every game. I have absolutely no worries when he's on the ball, when he's defending 1v1. You know, when United are tracking back in transitions, I've got complete confidence in his ability in pretty much every department of being a centre back. So nothing negative to say about him. And
I saw it was a graph of United players and who sort of progressed the ball through passing, who progressed the ball through carries and dribbling most against Arsenal, and he was at the top of pretty much both. Like, he carried the ball more than anyone else. And obviously, when you're a centre-back, there's bigger spaces to run into, I get that. But we rely on him to be a crucial part of our build-up already as a teenager, when you've got Luke Shaw, who's been here for a decade, Matthijs de Ligt, who's been one of the sort of the biggest names in sort of centre-backs for the last 7 or 8 years as well. And they obviously play a huge part as well. But to trust Yoro the way we do already is absolutely amazing. Let's move up into that sort of middle bank then. So you've got Ahmad coming in. Jay, would you have brought him in for Dalot? Do you think he makes more sense in this matchup, or do you think it was a case of, you know, Amorim not being impressed with Dalot?
No. I don't. Look, you know my thoughts on Ahmad. I absolutely love him. He'd start every game if it was up to me. But you made a good point about Dalot for Arsenal. He's high defensively. He's pretty solid. I get that. I understand it. You could see when Ahmad came on the difference he made. You know how good he's been. He's probably been, pound for pound, in terms of the amount of games he's played and the amount of good games he's had, one of our best players over last year. Yeah. He really has. He's put in more good performances, I think, than almost anyone. So I'm glad to see him back in the team. I think for a game like this as well, Fulham isn't the same as Arsenal at all. I want to see the wing-backs pushing on a little bit more. Dorgu did a very good job of it against Arsenal. I just think we lacked it a little bit on that right-hand side. I don't think Dalot got forward quite as much or quite as effectively. Ahmad, when he came on, certainly did. And I think this is a game where you want to see Dorgu and Ahmad getting at the Fulham defence. So yeah, I'm buzzing to see him. And also, as well, you know, like in the past where we've said, oh, Wan-Bissaka was great defensively, going forward he was terrible. Dalot is better going forward, defensively not as good as Wan-Bissaka. I don't think Ahmad's awful defensively. I think he's not as good as Dalot, but he gets stuck in and he can put a tackle in, and he is very good at sort of picking the pockets of attackers as well. So it's not like you've got a massive worry there. Plus, when you look who's behind him, he's got decent cover. Yeah. So
he's not playing right back either,
no,
is he?
He's not.
Wing back.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. We've got 3 centre-backs and Yoro thinks on his side. So it all makes sense to me. So yeah, I'm glad he's in the team, and I think he'll cause Fulham all sorts of problems today.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's just a small detail, but lots of fans have been clamouring for United to exclusively defend in a 4-4-2 rather than with kind of a flat back 5 at times, because when we're playing a back 5, Ahmad drops onto the right of that, and to me that's a suboptimal use of him defensively. But if United continue to defend in a 4-4-2, which we've seen more recently, Ahmad's basically the right midfielder there, and I think that plays to his strengths even more. Yeah. So, yeah, like you're saying, I don't think there's any real worries there defensively, especially when you look at who's behind him. And yeah, you want your best players playing. So having him and Mbeumo on that right-hand side is something I'm really excited about today.
Yeah, me too. And Casemiro, another one, he mentioned him in the press conference about how the players were sprinting 100%, even Casemiro.
Wow, talk about damning with face.
You say that though.
He was running.
But I literally shouted on the Arsenal watch-along, I just saw Casemiro sprint then. Yeah. I literally made a point of it, because I can't remember who was tracking back. He was tracking someone back. And he was like pumping his knees and his arms and actually sprinting, rather than the kind of Casemiro jog sprint that he does that usually ends with a slide tackle. I was like, I actually saw him sprint then. And obviously Amorim saw the same thing. I think that 1 game a week is massive for him. I think that obviously, I think he wanted to play Ugarte in that position, and a couple of bad performances in pre-season seems to have put a stop to that. But with the right players around him, with the defenders pushing up 1v1 the way they have done, with them pressing high into those midfield spaces, I think Casemiro can look better this season than he did last season. Even though he's another year older, I think we can find a space for him there. Do you agree with that, or do you think we just need a midfielder and it's going to be a disaster until we do?
I think it's not ideal that, having Casemiro in that midfield, even Bruno in those midfield positions, they're not perfect for the role. But like you just mentioned, if the centre backs are ready to step up and fill in those midfield pockets and kind of back up the press, then you can mitigate a lot of the issues that you'd have with the lack of ground coverage that you get from a pairing like Fernandes and Casemiro. Yeah. So I'd still love United to go for a younger midfielder who can cover the ground, someone more athletic and more defensively capable. But whether that happens is another question, and it looks unlikely now at this point in the window. So, in terms of getting the best out of what we've currently got, I think it can definitely work to an extent with Fernandes and Casemiro, but it depends a lot on if the centre-backs are willing to back that press and be brave in terms of stepping up.
Because he did talk about that, didn't he, Amorim, in the press conference, about how the defenders were more front foot, and he sort of said, I don't know if it was the embargoed one, I heard it this morning, I think it was the embargoed stuff. He said the game can change based on if your centre-backs are pushing up properly. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not just about how good is your attacking line, it's are your centre-backs doing what they're meant to do. That can be just as big a bigger thing as whether Mbeumo puts the ball in the back of the net or not. Do you think that United understanding the system more, the centre-backs understanding the system more, can make the job easier for everyone around them, including Casemiro?
Yeah, definitely. And I saw it last season at times as well with like De Ligt and Martinez pushing up into midfield very effectively. So the thing with United is, right, it's such a weird scenario we're in, because finishing 15th means you were terrible, right? You weren't a good team. You didn't do well. There's no sugarcoating it. This isn't like where you finish 8th and you might make a few excuses or whatever. We were shocking. Yet we've got a lot of good players. We had a lot of good players. I know we've signed good players, but it wasn't like we were a team full of rubbish. Yeah. We weren't. I just think we underperformed and we had injuries to a lot of key players. I'm not making excuses, but it was a factor. So you look and you think there's actual quality there. There is real quality throughout that team. And the front three, I know only 2 of them are starting to say, we needed new attackers. I get that and I'm glad we got him. But throughout the squad, you think if we can keep certain players fit, then we've got a very, very good team. And I think you've seen that. That 11 is strong. There's a lot of quality there. We've just got to hope that some of these players who did underperform last season, because some of them did, step up a little bit more, including Casemiro. Sorry.
Apologies. If we can just move up to the front line as well. Mountain and Mbeumo in there, Cunha up front as well. Were you expecting to see Cesco start today? I know we both put him in our lineup, didn't we? So we obviously were expecting to see him. Are you disappointed? Are you surprised particularly, or do you think that he's just giving him a bit of time to get settled in?
I'm disappointed because I'm a child who wants to see the shiny new toy playing. Like, I want to see Cesco playing 9 minutes because I'm excited about him. He looked good when he came on against Arsenal in glimpses. He didn't have a lot to do. He had a couple of chances, but you can see there's quality there. We know what he's about. So yeah, I wanted to see him start, and I thought he could have started today and done a job. But you've got to trust the manager, and it's hardly like we've got a shocking front three. We did a video on Mason Mount saying how good he was and how he could be a real option for Amorim. So I'm not disappointed in the fact that he's starting. We saw it against Arsenal. I thought he had his best game in the United shirt. Brian Mbeumo was mint, and so was Matheus Cunha. So whilst I do want to see Cesco, we can wait. I won't give it too long. I think Burnley should make his full debut. Sure, I don't think he will against Grimsby. That's a different story. But I definitely want to see him start at Old Trafford next week.
Yeah, me too. Are you disappointed, shocked, or just agree with Jay?
Completely agree with Jay, yeah. A little bit disappointed in the sense that you just want to see what he's about and kind of where his level is and things like that. But there should be more than enough quality in that front three, in the wing backs with Bruno. There should be goals in this team. And it's something we haven't seen up to this point, but I'm quite confident that if things go well today, we won't be saying, well, if Cesco started, the goals would have been there. Ruben Amorim kind of knows what he's doing. He's clearly very keen to protect him, and he's been vocal in press conferences about putting the pressure on Cunha and Mbeumo, because these are the two kind of Premier League proven stars that have shown that they have the output, they can score the goals, and in the immediate short term, it's on them to provide the goods. And I think, like you said, maybe Burnley would be a good game for him to get his full Premier League debut and get his first start. So not too disappointed, but equally it would be nice to see him get 30-35 minutes today and just see a little bit more what he's about.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm not hugely surprised. I do think that I'm not sure because again in the presser, Amri mentioned, like you said, about Cesco's going to be here for a long time. He's our striker for a long time. We need to let him settle and make him feel at home here and comfortable. Is he? On one hand, that's a fantastic thing to hear because you think, he's going to be here for years. He's got a long-term future at Man United, which is more than can be said for most strikers in the last 10 years. How many strikers have we had be our starting striker for more than 2 years? Have we had one? When is the last one that we signed that was? Is it Wayne Rooney? Genuinely, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there is
it's bad,
there is very much a desperate sort of case that Manchester United, because Tevez was here 2 years, Van Persie was only the starter for a couple of years.
It was Berbatov, I think, he was in and out of the team after a couple of years. You might have a
then
point.
Lukaku was here too. Martial
really
was, and he was never striker for 3 years in a row because Cavani came in and took it off him. Then we had Zlatan before that, took it off him. We saw Ronaldo do the same.
I never thought about it.
So and Højlund has played 2 seasons and he's been kicked out.
Yeah.
So being here 3 years would be something that only happens once in a generation at the minute. On the other hand, though, is he sort of saying, don't expect him to be that good yet? Don't expect him to be at the top level yet? This is a long-term transfer. Is he almost hinting that he's not quite ready to be the player we want him to be just yet? I don't know. We'll find out when he plays, obviously.
Sometimes we can look at it from a negative point of view. He might be saying Mason Mount played very well, and Bruno played very well, Matheus Cunha played very well. None of them deserve to be dropped.
Yeah.
That, for me, is a valid argument. Because I've not been, Mason Mount's biggest fan since he arrived at Old Trafford, but he certainly did well last week. And it certainly wasn't a performance where you go, well, you need to get rid of him. And Cunha and Bruno were unplayable at times. They did everything but put the ball in the back of the net. So maybe it's more a positive for these lads than it is a negative for Benjamin Cesco.
Yeah.
What's the chat saying? Sorry.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people criticising him for not playing Cesco. Amram's putting himself in trouble. Someone said shocking not to start Cesco. 70 million just to put his arse on the bench. Look at Gyökeres starts all the time. To be honest, I think it is slightly reactive, I would say. It's literally his second game since he got here.
Look at Gyökeres starts all the time.
Good for him. And he was absolutely shit and got hooked off against Man United last week.
Goals against Leeds don't count.
No, McTominay can do that. I'm quoting someone else there, but it's true.
I wonder you can guess who he's quoting.
Yeah, I wonder.
Who doesn't? It was never Tony's biggest fan, and also doesn't rate Vitsi Gyökeres. We'll leave it there.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about Gyökeres' goals yesterday, weren't we? And obviously, 2 goals is 2 goals, but there was an air of 50-year-old bloke about it.
Yeah.
Is that harsh? It is harsh, obviously. Is that too harsh?
Everything about that goal where he came in through the left channel and cut in, it just looked amateur from the defenders.
Yeah,
everything about the goal was
awful,
it was played at
I love that.
It looked like it was played in slow motion.
Yeah,
I love this. Let's not stop doing
this.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got this knack of scoring these goals that just look like no other player would have got that opportunity. Maybe he fashions those chances himself, but I can't see him scoring many goals in those kind of circumstances throughout the Premier League season.
I'm a rarity in the fact that I didn't watch Sporting every week last year, so I didn't have a massive opinion on him. I just went off his stats, which were obviously very good. So I was curious to see how he'd get on in the Premier League. I wasn't impressed at Old Trafford. 2 goals against Leeds, whatever. We'll see.
Let's see what happens.
It was a little bit sort of legend soccer, wasn't it? What's it called? The one where it's like the 5-a-side for like Paul Merson's playing in it.
Masters, in it? The Masters League.
It was a bit Masters League, wasn't it?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see though. I mean, I won't mind our striker scoring 2 shit goals a week. We've got a couple of super chats. Thank you very much to Belal Titanium MUFC. It says J&J were the best duo since Chips and Gravy. Underrated, unstoppable, and occasionally messy under pressure.
I feel like
Thank you very
I think that's all fair.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. Thank you very much, Bilal. And Ben Toppin as well says, morning boys, hope all is well. Elite watch-along squad. I was hoping to see Cesco start today, but oh well. There you go, that's more like it. A bit more level-headed. Mainoo getting some minutes will be great too. Enjoy the match, up the roads, up the paddock. Thank you very much, Ben, as always. Let's get into Fulham's team as well.
Just on Mainoo, can I ask Finn something quickly?
No. Yeah, of course you can.
Your thoughts on Mainoo, the situation? Amarim was asked about it. He's asked about the contract for Mainoo. He said Jason Wilcox deals with that. It was a complete non-answer. He didn't even say, like, I want him to stay or I don't think he'll be here or anything like that. It was just speak to Wilcox, basically. Your thoughts on that? Because some people have lost their minds a little bit over this Kobbie Mainoo not getting minutes against Arsenal thing.
Yeah, I understand the panic and the concern around it. And I think the longer it goes on without it becoming clear that there's an obvious future for him at United, it will get a little bit more concerning. But for now, I'm very balanced on it. I think he's a 20-year-old player. It's natural for young players to come in and out of the squad. Obviously suffered last season from an injury and then never looked like he was really at the fitness levels. I think it will take time. Amarim knows that he needs ground coverage in the midfield, and at the moment it's not really something that Kobbie Mainoo can offer to a really high standard. And I think he also recognises that if you want to play Mainoo in that midfield too, you need a partner like a Baleba or a top number 6 who can really kind of compensate for where Mainoo lacks defensively. So I think I would like to see some encouragement that he's thoroughly in the plans, but equally, looking at it from another perspective, if United were playing better, again, it's similar to what I was saying about Euro. If United were playing better, it would be like a kind of non-issue. I'd look at PSG. They've got Warren Zaire-Emery on the bench, who's the same age, similarly rated in terms of talent, and he's not getting minutes at the moment because of Vitinha and João Neves. It's natural for younger players to spend time away.
I mean, look at Phil Foden, for God's sake. The bloke's 25 years old. He's meant to be the best English player since Wayne Rooney, and he don't even start for City. Yeah. And any given game, whether it's a game against Leeds at home or whether it's away at Real Madrid, you don't know whether he's going to start that game. Yeah. And that has been the case his whole career. He was the Premier League player of the season 2 years ago, and last year barely played. Like, I'm not saying that I want that for Mainoo and he'd be in his mid-20s and still don't know if he's going to start. But this whole idea that, you're 20 years old and if you don't start every game for Man United, then your career's over at Man United. You've got to get rid. Obviously, like you said, if he barely plays him at all for the next 2 months, then you might start asking some questions because we've already had a decent sample size last year. But I just don't expect, and I don't think it should be expected, that because you have a handful of good games, or not a handful, he's had plenty of good games, but because you start your career well, that means you play every single game between now and you inevitably getting booed off for your final game in the way sort of Garnacho and Rashford have done. Do you know what I mean? I don't want that for Mainoo. I want a stable, managed career path for him. And if some of that, and Amram said it himself, is there are different sort of phases in the season where you need certain players more than others. Also, we know we want Baleba or a player like him. Mainoo would make, as you said, Finn, a lot more sense in that context. So once we've got the player that we know the club wants, maybe then we'll see a lot more out of Mainoo, and that's all right as well.
I'd ask the question, who do you want to see him play with? Given our squad options,
I know, it's tough,
who are you going to play him next to? Because if you play him next to Casemiro, there's not enough ground coverage there. Same for Ugarte. I think Bruno is a little bit of a little bit more mobile than Mainoo, and maybe has a better defensive mind for making recoveries and interceptions and stuff. And I think you can just about get closer to the balance that you need with Bruno and another midfield option, and he's the captain, and he's one of our best players. So I just think I get the frustration, but also we need to step back a little bit and kind of view the situation in a more balanced way, because I think he's going to get his chances and he's going to have a future at United and be just fine.
I completely agree. And you need players who work with the players around him. Yeah. So if we get someone in that works alongside Mainoo a little bit better than the current options, I think you'll get more games.
Yeah, you could buy Baleba, and that could be midfield partnership for the next decade.
Yeah. I mean, I think the expectation is Bruno could very well be on his way next summer. Same for, obviously, Casemiro's out the door as well. Suddenly you'd be left with quite a thin midfield, and Mainoo would probably be your first choice to start in that advanced 8 role. Yeah. So I think just needs to be some patience around it, but I think he's going to be absolutely fine.
Yeah, me too. And the last thing you want, like I said before, is him to play 50 games in a row, even though he's out of form, and become the next Elanga or
how often
Garnacho.
do we talk also about players who burn out really early because
I don't want that.
they play every game, 40, 50 games a season as a teenager. Football fans are always crying out for managers to protect players and to ease them in slower, and then you avoid players burning out and getting recurring injuries when they're later into their careers. So no problems at all with the way he's being managed for me.
I agree with you, Finn, and I'm actually for once glad there's a little bit of a meltdown on him not getting minutes. Not because I think we should be having them, but I like the fact that people are at least rating him and sticking up for him.
Yeah. That's
turning against him and going, I'm glad Mainoo didn't get on the pitch. He's crap. So I do like that, but I love Kobbie Mainoo, but I'm not at a place where I'm starting to panic.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyway.
Let's go through Fulham's lineup then. We've got a couple more super chats that I'll get to in just a second. As you can see on the screen there, we have got Leno, Tete, Anderson, Bassi, Castagna, Berger, Lukic, Sessegnon, King, Iwobi and Muniz as well up front. Sander Berger's an interesting one. Ronaldo mentioned this a lot in the week, and he mentioned it after we played him last time. He was linked with Man United. I think before he went to Sheffield United or when he was at Sheffield United? I think it was even before he came to England. And there was a lot of people, no, he's not good enough. He's not up to that level. He was very good against us in the FA Cup game.
He was linked with us again, wasn't he?
He was linked with us again, I think, and again people were sort of, no, he's I'm not saying he is good enough. I'm not saying I want him, but he's a player that did a lot of damage against us last time, and his sort of physicality and his size was a deciding factor, I thought, in that FA Cup game. Do you rate him? Do you think he's the sort of key man in that midfield for Fulham?
Yeah, definitely. I think he's quite an underrated midfielder and someone that, when we were linked to him, I really wouldn't have hated if we had gone for him. He's the type of player where if you need a stopgap for a year or two, if say you've gone for Valeva this summer and you can't get him and you want to wait till next summer, I think he's the type of midfielder that you could go and sign for a season or two. He'd keep his value and you maybe sell him on in
sort of Norgard at Arsenal.
I was going to say
style. I know he's a bit older, Norgard, but that kind of,
in that kind of in the same vein as a Norgard, someone who can bring a bit of balance and quality and experience in the midfield. Definitely wouldn't hate a player like him at United, and definitely tricky to play against, I'd say.
Definitely. Let me get into a couple of these super chats then. So, Jose Castro says, sometimes I wonder why Amorim didn't go all in for Gyökeres, having coached him. There must be something that Amorim knows.
I think there's something that a lot of people know.
What has he seen?
He's a dud.
He's a dud, there you go.
Dud.
He can't be as a full dud, can he?
He's like a 70% dud.
Do you think?
In the Premier League.
Is he just
I think he gets
11
or 12 goals in the Prem this season, including a couple.
Not included. If he's on penalties, I think he gets more than that. I think he gets 15 if he's on penalties.
To be fair, they're going to win a lot of penalties this season.
They will do. But yeah,
I don't think he'll ever really domainate the Premier League.
He's not. I don't think he's big enough or fast enough to do it. That run he
might be fast enough, but I think he hasn't got the kind of speed of decision making and speed of he doesn't release his shots quick enough. I think there's a lot of weaknesses that Arsenal's recruitment team had concerns about. There was a lot of conflict apparently internally at their club because they wanted Cesco, and I think Amorim's aware of those shortfalls.
Is Gyökeres just got McTominay playing up front, Jay?
I don't know enough about him. From what I've seen so far, I saw him at Old Trafford. I was a bit underwhelmed. It's weird. I'm conflicted about it today because I hate Leeds. So anyone scoring against Leeds gets my vote. But I wasn't overly. When I saw because I did that whole thing of I was watching the game, and then I was out for a bit, and then I saw on Twitter it said wonder goal, solo goal, amazing goal. And I thought, all right, he must have stepped up and done an absolute world. And then when I watched it, it was a decent goal. It reminded me a bit of remember Robson Kanu for Belgium in the against Belgium in the Euros, where he does the Cruyff turn and the finish, but it's a bit like your dad doing a Cruyff turn and a finish. Yeah, and it is okay, he's scoring an absolute, a goal in was it this quarterfinals or whatever? In the Euros. So it is a Cruyff turn and a good finish. So you can't be too harsh, but it's still.
But there's a reason he doesn't have a club at the back.
Yeah, you watch it. It's a bit. It doesn't look quite as crisp as it was labelled, and that was what I thought. Gyökeres, and obviously a penalty is a penalty. He's still got to score it, which he did. So we'll wait and see. I'm not overly gutted we didn't get him because we got Cesco. I'd be more annoyed if we didn't get anyone. If we were linked with Gyökeres and we didn't get him, we didn't get anyone else. I'm happy with Benjamin Cesco. And I said to you, it feels a little bit like, do you remember when at the time, I know it changed now, but everyone look back at it and go, we got the short end of the stick. But when we got Jose and City got Pep, every United fan was saying we've got the right manager, someone who's just won a Premier League, got the experience, won 2 Champions Leagues at 2 different clubs, broke the record with Chelsea in the Premier League, all the rest of it. All City fans were saying we've got a manager who's won 4 titles on the spin or 3 at Bayern Munich, whatever it was, did it at Barcelona. Both sets of fans were happy. And I think there's an element of that with Arsenal and United. I think United fans I spoke to are all buzzing we've got Benjamin Cesco, and Arsenal fans are all buzzing they've got Victor Gyökeres, and we'll just have to wait and see who ends up laughing the loudest.
It's true. Not to dwell on Jose too much, but I think him and Fergie, in my lifetime, him and Fergie are the managers that have, I think, done the most difficult things as managers. Like, I think they've achieved the hardest things to achieve. I think Fergie winning 13 titles in 20 years is so hard to do, and he actually revolutionised the team 2 or 3 times. Jose winning the Champions League with Porto, no one in my life, no one else has done anything like that. I guess Dortmund winning it was pretty amazing, and I was a kid then, so it did happen in my lifetime. But sort of in my football watching memory, no one else has done anything like that. Winning a treble with Inter, no one has done anything like that. I think conceding 15 goals in a Premier League season with Chelsea is so crazily impressive. And I just think that Jose is a phenomenal manager, and I think obviously Pep has had that consistency over time, but he starts every league season with the best team in the league and usually wins it. It's good. It's really hard to do. But it's not the same as winning the treble with Inter. That is not the same whatsoever. So anyway, not to dwell on that too much.
No, I think it's a fair point, and I think we look back at it and we go, okay, you probably wish we'd have got Pep because he would have probably won. And also, if he'd have brought City with him, maybe we would have got better signings as well. I don't know. It's a sliding doors moment, innit? But at the time, certainly at the time, everyone I was speaking to, we were talking to United fans, we was at Full-Time Devils, as a fan, just going to Graham and stuff on socials. Everyone was happy with Jose. Everyone wanted Jose when we had Van Gaal.
Yeah, that
was the whole thing. It was like, Jose's been sacked from Chelsea, let's get him. Even though Van Gaal ended the season finishing 5th and winning an FA Cup, which if we do that this season, I think Amarin will get a statue.
Yeah,
it was like, we still want to get rid of him because we want to get Jose Mourinho, who's arguably the greatest coach on the planet.
Well, I think it gets overlooked that it's a player's game and it comes down to recruitment at the end of the day. I think Jose could have been far more successful than he was if United were more on the ball, if United were behaving like City at the time in terms of their recruitment in the market. Easily could have been the other way around if City had our people making the football decisions at the time and we had theirs. Yeah, I think the manager becomes a secondary consideration there.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
I completely agree. And again, I'm not dissing Pep for winning the league with good teams because that's still hard to do.
City prepared for him though. They bought. They bought De Bruyne before he got there, knowing that he was coming there.
Yeah,
like even Raheem Sterling felt like a signing for Pep Guardiola. Whereas Jose, I'm not saying he didn't get back because he got Pogba, he got Abramovich, he got Mkhitaryan, he got obviously Matic and Lukaku, whatever, but City certainly spent better.
Yeah, they did. A few super chats, and then we'll hear a little bit from Ruben Amorim in a second. Lee Binion, who's been a member for 4 months, says, Joe, well done on not scrapping behind Asda. Look to be on the straight and narrow now. Fair play. Thank you very much.
How long has it been since you lost the fight behind Asda?
Which Asda?
The one in Trafford Park or Old Trafford.
Pick a different one.
All right, the one in North Wales in Llandudno.
Ages.
Right, good lad, I'm proud of you. Really.
Trafford.
I thought so, I didn't want to say it.
I can't get away from it. Jamie Riley says, thou shalt never question the word of Joe Smith. Thank you. Thoughts?
Agreed.
Yeah. A.T. Benyon says, we're saying all this about Mainoo, but we don't know what the manager actually said to Mainoo. Couple minutes likely, I reckon.
That's an astute point.
Very good point.
I don't think there's any need to panic like Finn was saying. It seems okay.
Ahmed says, Gyökeres is a less impressive Lukaku. I said the same thing before we went live. Mario De Silva says, hey ho Cesco. Hey ho Cesco. He's running down the touchline. Defenders losing their minds.
Is that to the tune of Hey ho?
Yeah, that Robbie Williams song.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, hey no, sorry.
Is it the Clash?
Yeah.
It's the Clash, isn't it?
I think so.
Or is it the Ramones?
Oh fuck! Do you know a Ramones song? Bloody hell! You're like,
who is it? Someone will let us know in the comments.
Impressive, seeing as everyone who wears a t-shirt doesn't know any of the songs.
I ain't got the t-shirt. Right, hey ho. Cesco.
Yeah, I
Hey.
just feel like
Oh,
that
it is
one.
Cesco.
Yeah.
It is Ramones. He's running down the touchline. Na, na, na. Defenders losing their mind. Na, na, na. The keeper's going to flatline. Slovenia number 9. Da, 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 da. Thoughts?
Decent that.
It's actually not
Could be
that
worse.
bad,
It
No.
could be worse.
isn't it?
Yeah, I like
it's
it.
sort of work, and then hey ho, Cesco could be a good little chanty.
Yeah.
there. Sea shanty.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah, Mario da Silva. I'll give you that. Also, Mario da Silva, aren't you a 90s? Oh Jesus, I'm just putting out at the end. Isn't he a DJ from the 90s? No,
He's a bodybuilder from the 70s.
no, that's a picture of yes, a 1970s bodybuilder called Mario da Silva. Wow, he looks
Could
great.
be him.
Scott Segerman, welcome to the membership. Thank you very much. Adam Hazler says, Jay, don't worry about Amrin ruining the academy player in the squad record. I asked Mark Armstrong yesterday and confirmed he's very aware.
Oh, there you go. Good little info there. Thank you, my
Is that
brother.
real?
Yeah, that all seems good. Because just to give you a bit of context, Finn, we were talking about.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've
you
seen
said. I
it,
didn't know
yeah,
you watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't know if Amrin would be aware of it or know how important it is to a lot of people, but
I'm
bit
sure
of
he's
ITK there.
clued in.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably one of the first things you're told as a United manager
Yeah,
when,
fair
you,
enough.
when you come in, isn't it?
Mm.
Because like I don't know, was it Adam that said it? But you could win 10 games in a row, and break that record, and then you'd still be wanted out by every fan in the fan
the
base.
fans would be fuming about that. It's what separates us from the animals. Sorry.
Completely agree. No, thanks very much, Jay. We've got 12 minutes till kickoff. I want to get some score predictions.
There he
I
is.
really want to get some score predictions. Finn, I'll
Yes.
start with you. But before that, people in the comments, get me your score predictions, please. The goal scorers and the scoreline. And also, paint me a picture of how the game's going to go.
Paint
Do
me
you know what I
like
mean?
one of your French
What's
girls.
it going to look like? How will it play out? Will we dominate? Will we have more of the ball? Will we, counter-attack? Let me know in the comments and I'll get some of those in a minute. But Finn, talk to me.
2-0 United.
Brilliant.
Cunha and Boomer.
Oh, bro, talking my language, lad.
How's the game going to pan out?
Utter domination from minute 1 to 90. 100% possession.
100.
Yeah.
They don't even take the goal.
They're
They
not
don't
gonna-
even take the goal kicks.
No.
The kickoff.
I
They
think
don't. They
we'll
don't
have
even.
The wind
When
will-
we score,
have
they let
more than
us take
100%.
the next kick.
Yeah.
I think they could take the kicks and you could still get 100.
All right,
'Cause
because
I think-
yeah,
'cause
Does
Do
that
you-
count as possession? You're not really in
yeah,
possession.
but if you have so many,
Yeah,
if you have so
many
much of the
passes and
possession, other than that, it's over the 99%
Do
threshold.
you know how they used to do it? I don't
Go on.
know if they still do. I think there's slightly more detailed than this now. But they used to do it. Total number of passes made in the game.
Yeah,
Whatever percentage of that total number your team made, you had that amount of possession.
right.
So if your team is playing like loads of short passes,
Yeah.
let's say you make 60 passes in 10 minutes, and the opposition holds the ball, dribbles it around, dribbles it, long
Yeah.
ball over the top, you would have like 95% possession, even though they could have the ball at their feet for longer.
Right, that makes sense. I mean,
But I think now it's a bit more
It's,
detailed than that. Do you remember when they tried to bring it in? Was it the Euros? Where they tried to bring in the contested. So you have X% possession, the other team has X%, and then there's a contested percentage where neither team strictly has the ball. Do you remember that?
Not a
That
fan of
swiftly
that.
got effed off, didn't
yeah. I mean, fair enough.
it? You like all that, don't you?
I love all, you know me, my stats. I love all my
Contested possession.
Contested
Yeah, yeah.
possession. I think in terms of the scoreline, I'm similar vein with Finn. We predicted him with that Cunha would score and that United would win.
Yeah.
So I'm sticking to that. I quite like that 2-0.
Do you?
But I can't remember what I said on the preview, so I'll go 2-1.
2-1. Hit the like button, please. 4,500 people watching. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes, and I'll get into some of these score predictions. Danny Sabbath says 3-0. 5-star official 3-0. Lucas Vardanore 2-0. Craig Turner simply just says 3.
3.
You can do what you want with that. David Griffith says 1-3 to United. We have possession dominance, Cunha and Burmo, Cesco.
I like that, and I like the fact he's put it in the right order.
Yes, me too. UTB Hub says 3-1, Cunha screamer, and Burmo assist. Bruno pen, Dorgu scuffed finish, Shaw own goal. Bit scrappy but
Nice if
promising.
Dorgu got his
If
first
that
goal.
happens, then
Yeah.
he's fucking Nostradamus.
Yeah.
He's literally giving us every single detail of each goal. I love that.
I'd love it as well. Bilal Titanium, who left us a super chat before, says, Jay looks like the kind of man to bring a tactical whiteboard to a barbecue and still end up arguing about Wes Brown's best season.
You're half right.
You've muddled him up with Carl Anker there.
I wouldn't even know how to hold a tactical board, nor would I be invited to anyone's barbecue. However, I would argue about Wes Brown till the day I die. It's obvious, though, his best season was 07-08.
Can I say something to you? We're just talking. The idea of you holding a board made me think of this. Have you ever surfed?
You know full well I haven't.
Have you ever skateboarded?
Right.
I think you would be terrible at those.
Have you not seen... Right, there's a video, right? You're so right, and I'll tell you why.
Not to be a twat.
No, Joe knows me as well as anyone.
I honestly think Joe knows me better than
all my best mates. Because we spend so much time together, we talk so much. There's a video that... On every birthday or whatever, my missus or my kids will post this video there. My daughter got a Segway, and we had it in the kitchen, and I stood on it and flew into the wall.
Was it one of the ones with like
no, it was just standing on there. And it's like you lean to that side, don't you? And you lean on that and all that. Yeah. Right. So I got in the kitchen thinking it's a safe environment before I go out in the street.
Yeah, where all the knives and glasses are kept.
Yeah,
perfect.
And I flew, right, and I sort of put my arm up to stop myself smashing my face. Hit the wall at such a force, I genuinely thought I broke my arm. Like, I was in agony, right? And I've broke my arm before, and that's how it felt. And I didn't. But in answer to your point, you're so right. You are. I am the least, like, able person to do shit like that.
Which is interesting, because you're decent at football. You're not, some people just, they can't hold their body in place. You're
I'm okay, I'm competent. Yeah. But with stuff like that, no. And I'll give it a go, because I'm always one of those who's like, you know, if the kids are doing something, you don't want to be that dumb. It's like, oh, I'm not doing that. I can't. No, I don't feel well. Like, I'll have a go.
I don't feel well.
Do you know what I mean? I've always wanted to be like relatively active as a dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm shocking. I am.
We've got a couple of super. Actually, I'll give my score prediction as well. I think we're going to win. Just the amount of times we've sat here and said that, and then we just didn't win.
No, come on, bro.
It's so mental, and it has to change now. So I'm gonna go 2-0 Man United as well. I think. Who do I think is going to score? I think Mbeumo will score. And I actually think Mason Mount's going to get a goal as well. Yeah. Personally.
Don't mind that.
Yeah, we'll see. What else have we got? A couple of super chats. Bazaar 2002 or Baza 2002. Cesco, he's magic, you know. Always believe in Cesco.
I'm not a big fan of nicking the Carrick chant. I get it, and it is a good chant. But I like him having his own chant.
Something.
What about the other one, the Ramones one then?
Yeah,
Blitzkrieg Bop.
Hey. I quite like that. Cesco. I quite like that.
It works.
Isn't it mad how like some chants come from the most random sources? Like, you remember like the Anderson one, which was basically a Black Lace song, Agadoo. Anderson, is a Bernard Cleberson. Anderson,
Charles dissing one of our own players. Stick to dissing Fabregas like we get to at the end.
But like you wouldn't have thought Black Lace for the sort of source for a lot of chants. And there's Bananarama and bands like that who always get a shout. Yeah. So it is sort of mad. So the Ramones will be quite cool, I suppose.
Was it popular. The Van der Sar one to the tune of Starman by David Bowie?
Yeah, do you remember the Januzaj one that didn't really get, because everyone was going with the other Januzaj one, but there was a Januzaj one that was the tune to Starman from David Bowie. Yeah. The Starman on the left hand side.
Oh his name is Januzaj.
Yeah, but everyone went with the other one. I want to tell you, my boy, you can hear everything. His name is Anna. He comes from Belgium. Januzaj.
That's great, good to be fair. Chris Thompson, I'm happy with the same starting if we give the same intensity.
Why doesn't it look
we should win today?
United are just getting ready in someone's garden.
Yeah, why are they doing the Otley run? This looks like a fucking beer garden somewhere in Leeds. What is that?
Why are you not on the ground? What are you doing?
What are you doing, lad?
You just stopped off on the way to the ground to a pub.
They're in a Wetherspoons beer garden,
into Fulham.
They're sloshed.
Mate, there's genuinely a pub I think in Walsall that we all used to stop off on the way to Wembley, and it looks like they're there.
Yeah. Craven Cottage is a mad ground, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like Fulham have just sort of decided we're not really participating in all that sort of football stuff that you all do.
Nah.
We are just upper middle class as fuck, and that's all right.
Like,
I sort of respect it a little bit.
Haven't they got like a swimming pool on the roof?
They used to, and I'm sure they used to have a sort of a kind of neutral fan zone as well.
Yeah, and also they had the Michael Jackson statue.
Do you know what I mean?
Which, let's not normalise it.
They had a Michael Jackson statue.
Yeah,
Michael
'cause their
Jackson?
old owner.
I won't say the rest.
No.
Yeah, Al Fayed was mates with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So he built a statue, and it wasn't made of metal, it was made of like fiberglass or something, outside Craven Cottage. And the worst thing is, he donated it to the Football Museum. And bizarrely, the Football Museum accepted it. So I had to interview him once about this when I was a local reporter. And I asked him, why he built a statue of Michael Jackson outside Fulham when there was no connection whatsoever between Fulham and Michael Jackson. And he basically told me that Michael Jackson was a diehard Fulham fan who loved
Big
Fulham.
boyhood Fulham fan.
And loved football.
But to be fair, thinking that people were into things that they absolutely weren't into is something that Al Fayed did a lot of in his life.
Very good.
So no surprise that it extends to Michael Jackson.
Well said.
Brobot says, what's Finn's secret behind the lustrous barnet? Scrappy 3-3 draw.
Water.
Who's got the best barnet, Finn or Stephen Howson?
Or Jay.
Good point.
Fucking nice. Smack him. Smack him, Jay, because that was out of order, that.
As my missus always tells me, I can't hit the children.
I'd like to apologise for the comment I've just made.
Is Fulham's training top sponsored by the country Mongolia? Did you see that? Yeah. It actually is.
Good.
Sorry?
The
whole
Are they pushing the
country of
tourism
Mongolia?
board? Well, Thingy Silver there, his picture is him with a t-shirt that just says Mongolia on it. That's mad. The least densely populated country on earth, Mongolia.
That doesn't surprise me.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
Yeah.
What about like
Well, the answer's no.
Fiji?
No.
Oh, because it's quite
too
small anyway. Yeah.
It needs to be massive and low pop. Because Canada's probably quite high up there 'cause it's so big. Yeah, but there's 200 million people live there. Or
But it's
120 million people, should I
What's
say.
the population of Mongolia? It's important.
3 million.
And Mongolia is massive.
Mongolia
it's like the
is
same size as China, isn't it?
It's absolutely gigantic. What?
Gigantic.
Gigantic, sorry. No, it's not the same size as China, but it is big. Anyway, least populated country on earth, sponsors Fulham for some reason. Let's go through the team one last time then before we go into the game then. So we've got Bayindir in goal, Yoro, Delict and Shaw as the back three, Dorgu and Ahmad as our wing backs with Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes in the middle. Then we have got Mason Mount and Bryant and Burmo in the number 10 roles, we're assuming, with Mateus Cunha up front. Bayindir, did I mention as well, is in goal. I'm not sure I did. I think I probably did. In terms of substitutes, we've got Onana, Fredrickson, Heaven, Maguire, Dallo, Mainoo, Ugarte, Cesco and Joshua Zirkzee on the bench as well. Relatively strong bench. Ugarte, Cesco, Mainoo, Zirkzee.
Good mix in it.
Yeah,
of like
absolutely.
Positions and of youth and experience. Look at the likes of Maguire, one of the most experienced players in the Premier League.
Yep.
In the world.
In the world, yeah. And also Delo's very experienced now. Plus you've got Joshua Zirkzee offers you something different in attack. Mainoo, Fredrickson, Heaven, youngsters. So it's a nice little mix now, I like that.
Yeah, people asking about Anthony Robinson. I think he's injured for Fulham. So he's not
I was a bit underwhelmed with him.
Anthony.
We were linked with him, weren't we? You know, when you play against someone you link with, you watch him a bit more, don't you? And I don't think he played particularly well.
He's another one of those as well, like Bayindir. He's deceptively old. He's 28.
Yeah.
He feels like he should be 22, 23.
24,
Maybe 24, yeah. But he's, obviously not pushing 30, but he would be on his last kind of big contract.
Good Fulham player to look out for from a neutral POV is Josh King. That's an 18-year-old, by the way.
I was about to say, not the former United
Not the
attacker
former one.
that was at... was it Watford? He went, not Watford, where was it? Josh King? Bournemouth, wasn't it? Thank you.
Yeah.
And Blackburn, of course.
He almost joined us, didn't he?
Yeah, he almost came back, didn't he?
So Josh King, the young midfielder for Fulham. Where else did he play? The other Josh King, the Man United one. He played for Blackburn, Bournemouth. He was at Watford. I was going to say, I thought it was at Watford.
Yeah, I corrected myself.
You were right.
I remember
currently at Al Khalij.
I interviewed him when he was at Blackburn, and it's always mad when you interview. He's Scandinavian, isn't he, Josh King?
Just a bit.
Norwegian.
Yeah, and the accents, they always pick up a Manc accent quite quickly.
Yeah.
Scandinavian people. Ollie had a bit of a twang, didn't he?
Yeah.
I know he was obviously in Manchester for years, but Josh King, I remember, I thought he was Manc at first because when his accent.
He was at United quite young, wasn't he? So he was only like 18 when he joined United. So I guess it. Sorry, 2008. Yeah.
If you listen to Rasmus speaking, it sounds like English is his first language.
Yeah, it does.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah. Dorgy was the same. I spoke to Dorgy on
yeah.
tour. You did as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
And he had a bit of a twang to him where you think, yeah, his English is spot on.
Come on, dogs. Well done, Luke Shaw. It's just fast, isn't it, the Premier League?
Speedy.
Yeah. I wonder if the ref will be as lenient as he was in the Arsenal game. So far, that's a bit of an indicator, maybe. But that penalty that Arsenal got yesterday.
I didn't see it. I only saw
With Max Dowman.
the fact they got one.
I think Dowman's won a penalty in every single game,
You
official
rate
and
him, don't
unofficial.
you? I think, well, you're not alone. Everyone does who's watched him, but
He's pretty
you've
special.
been waxing lyrical about him.
Yeah. Well, it was that the FA Youth Cup game last season against United
Go
that
on.
I first watched.
Cunha. Oh! I thought that went in.
I thought that went in.
I did.
Jesus.
Was that about
Bloody
25
hell.
yards out? Do you need a charger?
No, they've got one.
All right.
Just don't have it plugged in for some reason. No, joking. I had my phone plugged in, that's why. Good start.
I was
though,
convinced that
Cunha.
went in.
It went over by quite a bit, didn't
Yeah,
it? It
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
look like it was good.
Just the angle. And Buma was free.
Is
Was he at the crossbar?
Leno has a sort of
Blimey.
who that would be. I don't know, almost cricket as leaving it there. Then it just whiskers past the
Yeah.
stumps. He seemed to be a bit overconfident in how high that ball was going, but he read it well. Dorgo. Back
And
to
again.
Cunha.
Oh, is it a post?
Ahmad, United all over him so far.
Oh, mate.
Cunha looking like a prime Bruno Fernandes.
2 minutes
Bloody
in,
hell.
and we've had 2 decent chances so far. Here's another one.
Cunha again. And
Bruno,
Buma.
it just got away from him.
Good stop!
Keep going.
Start well!
2 minutes
Let's
in.
just get a goal, because the last thing we need is for it to be this for 20 minutes and then we lose a bit of confidence. And then
It's a
next
great
thing-
turn that from Mount. Seriously, that's
Oh.
why he's kept his place in the team. That was sick.
It's a lovely effort as well, that, you know.
Oh, he does,
Takes the keeper out
Looks
completely.
like he's done everything right.
Yeah.
What a
Just places
start.
it into the bottom corner, but he's at the inside of the, well, he's at the post. Oh, mate.
He's so dangerous.
Yeah, it
I
is.
feel it's nice to have players who you feel like can just score out of nothing.
Yeah. That bit of control and turn from Mason Mount, by
Yeah,
the way,
beautiful.
was fucking
Excellent.
amazing.
Good
Really
pressing here
brilliant.
as well from Mount, which allowed
There we go.
was it Cunha to step in. They've
Look
got
at
a
the
little.
football.
There's a little flare going on here,
Yeah.
Jake. Stop getting excited, you. There's a little bit of.
We
flair.
are so back.
See that?
After 90 seconds against Fulham where we didn't score.
Yeah. If the game ended now, we'd have 1 point after 2 games, and this is the best we've been in 30 years. I don't remember us playing this well under Fergie.
We didn't.
We didn't.
No.
No one ever has. I'd put this 3 minutes against Barca in 2010 and feel
Easy.
completely
Easy.
at ease.
Do you know what I mean?
We're going to concede.
Yeah.
We're so certain
that
to lose
1-0
this
win
game.
to Fulham is
I'll
going to
tell
hit
you what,
like crack.
it's going to put this.
Go on,
put the
Dorky.
first
Keep that in,
2
lad.
minutes
Go
against
on.
Fulham on the list of
Oh,
like.
Unlucky there.
Do you know there's always those things where it's like the 30 minutes against that, or
Yeah.
Martial against
Yeah.
Sheffield United,
The
or
3 minutes.
yeah,
against Fulham.
The 3 minutes
those
against
first
Fulham.
3 minutes against Fulham.
I think he's on there.
Yeah, he
Hang
is.
those 3 minutes in the Louvre,
Yeah.
as the kids said about 6 years ago.
I mean, we're still at it.
We're still at it.
4 minutes in.
We're 4 minutes in, and it's been, close to 100% possession, like we were talking about before the
Finn's,
game.
This is what I
Finn's
said.
prediction is coming to fruition.
Listen, it's not
Basically,
a prediction,
we've
I got
had-
the script.
Yeah, he's got the script. We had all the possession.
Not one touch for them.
Ruined it.
Oh, there it goes. Damn it.
2, 3, yeah, they've ruined it. Fulham have had possession now. Calvin Bassey.
Mate, is he the one that plays with his shorts down round his ankles?
Yeah.
What's all that about?
You do that, don't you?
That's none of your business.
I saw you do it in the change rooms at Pure Gym.
Pierre Jim.
You went on the watch along, and I speak about this all the time. Do you know that for some reason, certain games, a player just becomes the main character of that game?
Yeah.
And the camera's showing him all the time, and the commentators become obsessed with it. Calvin Bassey was the guy that was on the screen about 40 times in that game versus Fulham.
The FA Cup
Yeah,
game?
the FA Cup
Yeah,
game.
I thought so.
Every single time he was, like, you looked up at the screen.
Why was
it
that?
just
What was
because
the-
he played?
what was the
He
story?
he played really well. He had a
Right.
good game, but it was just the cameraman had just become obsessed with it. It was just
Yeah.
close-ups of Bassey non-stop. It was unbelievable.
I think that might have been the FA Cup game.
Yeah, I think it probably
Might
was.
have been one of the games that, when you look at why Højlund perhaps isn't in the squad anymore, that might be one of those games where, when Cheeto came on after initial quiet 10 minutes, he just started making runs and he had chances, and he just looked night and day between him and Højlund.
Yeah,
you know, you're just thinking, here's a kid who's come on and all of a sudden we just look better.
Yeah, you can't
than a
have that
70
as well when
million
he's
quid
17.
player who's. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's the moment that Amrin went, he's no good for me, but do you know, like, that was one of the moments where I remember the crowd like, look, this is what we've been missing, and why is it taking a 17-year-old? I think that might have even been his debut to show us that. So that's my main takeaways from that game are obviously Cheeto and fucking those penalties, man. Bloody hell.
Let's get up. What was he asking for there? He didn't even have the ball. Bassey. Do you prefer Calvin Bassey or Shirley Bassey?
Shirley, it's not even a debate.
Yeah. What's up with him here?
Oh, come on.
Like, may I? He's just done that to him. Like, honestly. And he's on the floor for 5 minutes, like he's just been shot in the head. Like, Jesus wept. Can you imagine a scenario where if he got in a fight, Bassey and someone went like that to him, he'd hit the deck? Because I can't.
No.
Nothing wrong with him.
I actually didn't even see it. I was looking at legs. I thought he must have like twisted his ankle or pulled his hamstring or something to go down like that.
No, he got punched in the face.
Yeah. And Bruno basically one-arrowed him in the head.
He's got to go off.
What's happening?
Mate, just get off, you absolute dickhead. You're the one that's caused this by rolling around the floor holding your face. So get off the pitch and come back on.
Is that what they're bothered about? That's literally the rules. If you have a head injury, you have
Don't
to go
act
off
like a
and come back
dickhead,
on.
and you won't have to do this. It's your own fault. There's nothing wrong with you. I'd be annoyed if I was a Fulham fan, not
Yeah, me too.
applauding him, going, why have you done this, you fucking idiot?
Yeah.
Probably the most physical player on the pitch as well, acting like that.
Yeah.
He literally barely got brushed by Bruno's finger and was rolling around the floor holding his head. There was nothing wrong with him. You can
embarrassing.
see it now.
Embarrassing.
And then he's moaning because he has to go off. You're the reason you've got to go off, you numpty.
If you didn't pretend you had a head injury,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have to go off, would you?
Fucking hell.
No, let him stay off.
Yeah, let him learn his lesson. Keep him off for the rest of the game. And any of his teammates have a word with him, saying, are you fucking for real or what? Like, I get it if it's an actual head injury. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying if you get a head injury, you shouldn't be, have to go off or you shouldn't stop the game. Of course you could. That's not a head injury. It's fucking literally nothing wrong with him, and he didn't get touched or barely got touched.
2-on-1 there. And luckily it bounced between them both.
Did you see Cunha? Last week, I don't know if the TV's picked it up, when Ben White went down, kicking off.
Yeah.
It was like Cunha versus the Arsenal team at one point.
Really?
Just him on his own with about 4 Arsenal players around him, just going mad.
Good. Well done. Good pass that.
Go on, Ahmad. That's the one.
Outside. Well done. Well done.
There's the overlap.
Oh, unlucky.
That's that ball.
Is that not a corner?
Guess not.
Much better now we've got options as well. I like Ahmad, I do, I fucking love him, but he shouldn't be the only attacker you've got you can rely on.
That you like.
Do you know what I mean? Which is at one point last season, that's how
it's
it felt.
Casemiro.
Well done. Go on.
Come on.
Touch.
Little layoff.
Mate, look at this.
Smack!
Oh, looking at Bruno with a shot there from about 20 yards
good.
out.
It's fluid.
Well saved.
It's fluid stuff.
Some 2 touch there. Lovely football.
That reminded me of those 3 minutes against Fulham.
It did, didn't it? It
Yeah.
was just like that, wasn't it? Yes.
Very good stuff, Finn.
Thank you.
Keep you around. That water tastes like cupboard. What have you done with that?
Stuck it in a cupboard.
Stuck in a cupboard, innit?
Do you know when you get a glass out at like your great auntie's house?
Grant is dead, so nice one for bringing it up.
So's mine.
Do you know what I mean?
We can bond
We just
over
need
that.
to stop rifling through a cupboard then. Sorry, go on.
It tastes like that. I don't. Still a lot of
Looking for money on that.
Still a lot
Looking
of
for money she
knickknacks
might
in
have
there.
stashed.
Do you have stashes of money, Joe?
I've got a few quid lying around.
Have you?
Quite literally.
I
about
literally think
£3
about
somewhere.
£3,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's about £3 in
I
one of
think
the
I
drawers.
own about £1.60 in cash.
Do you know, like,
to maintain it.
you talk about like living paycheck to paycheck. That is the definition of my life. Like the day before payday, it's literally like me and Mrs. go, right, how much have we got between us? Like,
A quid.
have we got enough to go to the cinema?
Go on. Bruno telling Mason Mount to chill out on the pressing there. It's a shame we didn't score in those first beautiful 3 minutes. Fulham just having a bit more,
Yeah.
a little bit more of the ball, which we knew was going to happen, didn't we? He's overhit that by quite a substantial amount. Florentine United back, level roughly with the edge of the 18-yard box on our side. Dorgu with the ball in his hand. Bit of a foul throw, but we'll let him off.
God.
I think it slipped out his hands, and also it was a shocking little routine between him and Delay that they gave the ball away.
Yeah.
It's like Dorgu, the ball slipped out his hands and he sort of didn't switch his head back on.
It's a ball that. They're in here. Well done. Bayindir came out quickly and he needed to.
He did.
That was good.
That was a decent pass that as well. He nearly played him in there.
King,
It's like your mate King.
It's my mate Josh King.
That would have been typical United. That would have
It
been
was,
fucking
yeah.
all over him in that one pass and he's in.
Oh, it is go to Mongolia, look. Now is the time to go to Mongolia.
Why now?
Don't know. Well done, Altai. He could do with a good game, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. He could just do, I know we say this all the time, a drama-free game.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, he's on there
definitely
and he's a good pass to be fair. He's got to be quick there by day and he does really well.
He gets out quickly. Big legs. But yeah, we don't want
How tall
too
is
many repeats of
Bayindir?
that. I think 6'5", isn't he?
Oh really?
I think so. Why?
Taller than I thought.
Let's have a look. 1.98 metres according to
Wow.
Google, which is 6'5" or 6'6", yeah. Big boy.
Go on, Cunha. Cunha.
Oh, mate.
What a touch as well.
What a touch.
Oh,
This
Cunha.
is it now.
This
He's had
is
one
his
that's
game.
gone over it,
Kicked that up.
hit the post, and then he's had a good
I think it
save.
was.
It's got to
Direct.
be coming this.
Cunha with a
It was
long run and
miles
Bayindir with
on.
a fantastic pass.
That is a pass, that, by the way.
great little
Great
nudge.
touch. Oh,
So unlucky that. That would have been right.
What have we
fucking
signed?
hell.
What a 25 seconds for Bayindir that is.
Yeah.
We've got to get a goal soon, man. Seriously. Cunha's
Yeah.
got to get a goal. It's coming, innit?
He's been fantastic.
He's been
so far.
unreal.
Yeah, he has. Clippy.
Come on.
It's not the
Shit
best
cross
corner,
again.
to be fair.
Little pop back out though from Ahmad.
Oh, it's offside.
I was close that because I don't know. Because I thought when he passed it, is he offside? Anyway,
Oh, mate.
it's a great pass from Bayindir. That, you know, that's what I mean. Bayindir doesn't look good with the ball at his feet, but he's
Oh,
passing
do
good.
you know what? He's unlucky. That's a very good save. That
little nudge
the
there.
strength,
is brilliant.
touch is
to hold
there.
Anderson there.
and it's sat up, so he's got to have a dig.
He does.
Yeah.
He literally does.
It's
nothing
not-
wrong at all.
Yeah, you're not blaming him for
It's
that.
a fantastic touch, decent finish under the circumstances. Little flicky. Hold on. Looking much more potent, United. Much more than last season already. Cunha.
So who's that Ahmad there getting dispossessed? Sloppy that.
Don't foul
Don't
him.
foul him.
Well done.
Really
No,
well.
it's a
Good
bit
defending.
messy, but I don't think there's anything in it. It's a
Good
corner.
defending there, Ahmad.
Yeah.
Recovered well. Just a little bit too confident on the ball, but it's alright occasionally.
It's alright. He tracked back.
Yeah.
He does well
Got
actually
there.
to get back because he's
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
does
very
well.
He's really well. Corner to Fulham. Be annoying to concede.
What minute did we concede against Arsenal?
13th.
13th.
Yeah. And it was Bruno with a shit pass to Yoro in the box that led to the corner. Save.
I think that was at Wobe.
Yeah. He scored a few.
To be fair, it's a decent save I'd expect him to make, but he's still got to make it.
It's through a crowd, isn't it, as well,
Yeah.
which makes it a little bit more difficult. But yeah, you'd expect... Do you know what it is? It's a little bit Bernardo Silva FA Cup final.
Gundogan.
Sorry, Gundogan,
Yeah, it is, isn't it? As long as you move your feet, you're all right.
Yeah.
Which he's sort of on it there.
Yeah.
It's close enough for him.
It
So
is.
he's just got to not fucking move and for that to go in. So he does what he needs to do.
Another corner
But you know, you want him to just do these things that he should be doing.
Yeah.
Just have a.
Oh, this is the worry though, isn't it?
Oh, he's fallen over there.
Yeah.
Is that a foul? That wasn't great. I was just saying how you want him to do like things you expect, and then he just
can't be that weak
over.
under contact.
I just think he falls over. Well, not falls over. He
He's
just sort of gets
stumbling,
shrugged. Yeah. I don't think there's anything in it. No, he's just all over the gaff.
His instinct is pushing out before the kick's even been taken. He did the same thing against Arsenal, where he's walking forward and then and then he has to sort of redress it, or whatever the word would be, sort of rethink it, and he's then moving backwards to try and make a save, which is obviously not a good position to be in. If anyone's behind you, you end up stumbling like he did there.
It looks terrible, doesn't it?
Just
It's
sort of
like
keep an eye on it a bit more.
Doesn't look good.
All them dogs. Right.
Hasn't Patrick Doherty just seems to have kicked on since like the summer?
Yeah.
Like we were talking about
Yeah.
him on tour,
Yeah.
Finn, saying now I think all of us picked him as our player of the summer series. We you know give it its official title, and I thought he was very impressive against Arsenal, and he's looked decent this half as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it just seems to be that just what we need on that
Well
left hand
done,
side.
Casemiro there.
Because I thought some of the stick he got last season was a bit harsh. I know he wasn't amazing, but
Yeah, but
coming into a side in January that was in free fall.
yeah, there was a bit of a lack of patience, I think.
Yeah, playing him on the right and then the left as well. He
Yeah.
mixed it up, didn't he?
Yeah.
But now, certainly so far, he's been much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, given the current players in the squad, there's no question that he's the starting left wing back.
No,
He's really nailed it down.
No doubt.
Yeah, not even close, really, is it? Who even else is there? I mean,
I guess
is it,
Shaw or Dalot, Mazraoui,
yeah.
but there's no other.
There's no
No.
other left wing backs, is there?
No.
Realistically.
Oh, Leon, maybe.
Yeah, he
but-
could go with
But
him.
obviously very young. Nothing silly, please.
It's okay. It's all right. You can't
Oh,
expect
babe,
more
I
than
mean,
that from there.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I'm not. That's tough position there. Come on.
I really don't want it to be one of those games where we keep referring to the chances that we had at the start.
that 3-minute period.
That 3-minute period.
Like the golden era at Manchester United.
Yeah. When we peaked.
Well done, Luke Shaw.
That's what I mean. We need to get a goal. First half.
Fucking another corner.
Because I don't feel like we're in a place yet. Do you know Arsenal yesterday? I thought they looked pretty steady, pretty average, and then they just get 4 goals.
Yeah.
I feel like our mentality is so fragile at the moment that if we start drifting into the 50th, 60th minute at 0-0, I think we're as likely to lose as we are to, get 2 or 3.
I know what you mean.
I think they'll just start panicking. We need an early goal to settle a few nerves. Or early-ish goal. Taking this corner very seriously. Well done. Careful. Go on then, Brian. What you got? Touch.
Ooh.
Shockers. Oh,
Ref.
come on, ref.
Come on. Nothing.
Oh, lovely
Played.
touch, Casemiro. Ooh. He waited and waited there, didn't he, the ref?
Yeah.
And just gave the free kick as Mount got a nice pass off. It's a lovely touch from
Really
Casemiro.
nice touch from Casemiro. And the pass from Mount when he did release it.
Yeah, it was really
Lovely.
good. Was it Dorgu in the middle?
Ooh. Yeah, I think so. Drifted in.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Not rushing it, but just at times could do with being a little bit more sort of measured, I think, with the build-up.
Yeah.
Every time we don't score.
I think
We
now
sort
that
of-
we've got much better outlets in possession, we almost play a bit too fast because
Yeah.
we know that we can reach them. But yeah, like you said, got to slow it down sometimes.
Yeah. Keeper. Hold on. And also, I think Ten Hag was big on quick transitions, wasn't he? Every time he loved quick transitions.
I feel like it's been ingrained in this squad
yeah.
for a while. I mean, it's similar under Ollie, really.
Yeah.
It's been like that for years.
Yeah. Amrin wants a bit more of this at times, which is not always the most fun thing to watch, but it stops the opposition building up confidence and momentum, doesn't it? We need to do a bit of that.
Do you remember when this was all Van Gaal wanted?
Yeah. God. All build
Any
up.
of the transitions.
Yeah. Just build up for 90 minutes.
The ultimate game is
Yeah.
you get the ball
And you just keep
you
holding
pass
it.
the ball for 90 minutes, and then in the last kick of the game you score.
Yeah, I think he thought he was still at the
That's
World Cup, didn't
perfect.
he? And then it goes to penalties,
Yeah.
and you go through. He's like, that's not how
Then
the
you
Premier
bring on
League
Tim
works.
Krul. He don't play for us.
Oh,
look at
what a touch.
Cunha,
God,
Jesus.
ref! It's a
Can we
fucking
book it
booking
there?
that. He's
Can we
away.
book it?
He knows what he's doing.
How is that not a yellow card?
Fucking
He's literally
bullshit.
turned away from him and he's pulled him back to stop him attacking. That's a yellow card.
Of course it is.
The technical ability on display there.
Yeah,
though.
Cunha's unreal. Cunha's better than I thought he was. Until at that side of the game. His technique and his details on the ball are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Not quite on the same page on Bruno and Ahmad yet.
Yeah.
There will be.
Just
by
need
the way.
a little bit of
Just getting there.
a bit more time
Yeah,
together, don't we?
100%.
Yes,
Go on,
Dorgu.
Dorgu.
Dorgu again.
Go on.
Absolutely dominated him in the air there.
Go on.
Oh, you stuffy git.
Bassey. It's always Bassey with these lot.
I know.
Take that though.
He's a big guy, Bassey, isn't he? Just big,
Really
deep chest.
Yeah, he's a right unit.
Yeah, he is.
But if you want to knock him down, you just got to stroke his face. And he fucking hits
That's
the
the
deck.
secret.
Stroke my
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Alright. What do you think Casemiro thinks of not being in the sort of senior leadership team? And Luke Shaw, what do you think they make of that?
You don't know what's going on, do you? In training, the way they are with players, you don't know if they're quiet. You don't know. I always
You might
thought,
not mind it.
I always thought Casemiro was quite vocal, and I've seen
Yeah.
him warming up. But I don't watch him in training, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they can't have leadership roles
No, of
outside
course.
of the.
But that kind of semi-official.
Yeah. But what does
List of
that?
names.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Do they? I know this might sound stupid, but do they like sort out the fines and do they sort out the fucking?
Admin.
Yeah, I don't even know. Does one of them pick where they go, which restaurant they go to on the team nights out and stuff? I know that sounds silly, but it could be little things
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
couldn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I wonder what it is, and why Tom Heaton's in it, but Luke Shaw or Casemiro aren't when they're playing every week.
Fuck off.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Lenny Euro in that kind of role in the next few years.
Yeah,
I think he's got that kind of mentality and that kind of those leadership qualities naturally within him.
Yeah.
He strikes me as captain material down the line.
yeah, I hope so.
Might not be a bad shout out as well in a few years.
Enter the Void says we're 10-minute wonders.
Oh, fucking hell. So lucky now.
Good block. Challenge there, well done. Yeah, Cunha just having to check himself a little bit there because he wanted to sprint and
In the last 10 minutes, Fulham have had 3 shots and we've had none.
off 22% possession as well, Fulham. We've had 78% possession. That's a good cross.
The ball, that, to be fair.
Good block.
Well done.
On Euro.
Oh, I
Thought that was going to bounce over for him then.
Well done. He won the foul there in Burma. Yeah, just sort of trying to find the the next wave of control. I think United, we seem to have it possession-wise, but we're struggling to get the ball up without doing stuff like this. Look, just a long ball to Dorgu that gets intercepted. The ball through the lines are a bit slow at the minute. Once we get it in up, it looks really good. It's that quick sort of, 1-2 stuff. It's this bit now. How do we get it from our back line having it to the ball being up in their final third? Usually we give it to Yoro and let him.
It's where you need a midfielder who can really take hold of the ball and progress it.
Yeah.
Via carrying.
Like Cunha can do a bit of that, but no, there you go. Yeah, just need a bit more movement, I think. Sort of want them to come on to us as well, don't we? Amram likes that when their opposition pushes up and you can find spaces and sort of overloads. There you go. You don't want to be going shoulder to shoulder with Bassi though, do you? Win that. Well done. Good. Come on. Yeah, and Burmo's got Calvin Bassi on his back every time the ball goes in.
Oh, it's too much on it.
Bruno's got to do better than that.
Lost that way a little bit.
Yeah, not playing bad, just not quite finding feet in the.
Not hit the dizzy heights of the United's golden era of the first 3 minutes of the game.
Those 180 seconds were like probably the best 3 minutes of my life.
Up there.
Certainly the best 3 minutes of the day.
Well done.
Go on, Tex Delict.
He was class against Arsenal, wasn't he?
He was, wasn't he?
Absolutely.
I think what stood out was his understanding of the role on the ball.
Yeah.
Because that's been the concern about him stepping into the midfield, and is he comfortable doing it? But he looked, right at home there.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, seeing Burmo just dropping a little bit deeper, I think trying to get out of the kind of
that wasn't
Bassi lane.
Ooh.
What did Casemiro do
I
then?
don't know.
It looked like he exploded his Achilles or something.
Yeah,
where
he just sort of screamed and then sort of spread himself on the floor.
And then
it's like
immediately
that Calvin Bassi school of falling over.
It was really. I thought
what made it worse was no one reacted, and then he just got up and carried on like he hadn't done it.
Did people say, it's the ones off the ball that or like when no one's around? That was that. But then
he was completely fine when he realised no one was having it.
I've been killed. Oh, I'm still alive. Great. Let's carry on.
Shit, there's work to do. Get up.
Win. That's about
referee.
Shut up, you.
Tell you he was very good yesterday against Manchester City. Polina.
Your mate.
Yeah.
Good player.
Very good game, didn't he?
Yeah. City they had some of that last season about him again, didn't they?
Yeah.
And I tell you what,
they've got a lot of players, City, who I still feel like you don't quite know. Like Mamouche is a quality player. I'm not saying he's not, but is he a title-winning player? Is he that good? I don't know.
Some people have said he's got he hasn't got enough obvious strengths to kind of nail down a specific role.
There's one or two of those players where you go, you mentioned Phil Foden, who didn't start yesterday, I think he came on.
Yeah, he did.
But what's happening with him?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Why has he suddenly fell off? Or not suddenly, it's been like a year to forget for him. Then there's one or two others who, even players that have been reliable for him in the past, like Ruben Diaz makes mistakes, and like obviously they've had the goalkeeper issue. I think they bought Donnarumma.
On the cusp of it,
which
50 million rumoured for him.
I think that's
mental. I don't think they will pay that.
I think it's you know, like remember when goalkeepers were never over like 20 million.
Yeah.
And it was like you always paid like a third of what you pay for an outfield player. I think those days are almost over, aren't they? It's like you don't pay as much, but it's not that far off. I feel like was it Kepa?
Yeah, he was 70 million euros, wasn't he?
Fucking hell, and he was shite.
Yeah. And Doku, I was just saying then, I know he's...
Sorry.
No, it's all right. I know he's still only 23, but he's so good at nearly being good,
I know.
but actually not being good.
Not being that good.
Like his movement and stuff, and his sort of trickery and his kind of like feints and stuff on the ball are elite. But then when he actually has to do something with the ball, he just doesn't.
He's got a bit of. He's like maybe the attacking version of Wan-Bissaka.
Do you remember
1v1? He's just incredible.
Yeah. Well, do you remember at the Etihad when Rashford scored that worlder, and in that first half, Doku had the ball about 100 times.
Yeah.
They just
like,
give him
in
the ball
dangerous
constantly.
positions, and like nothing came of it until they took him off, and then I can't remember who came on, but they then started scoring.
He's always like that.
Yeah.
I know he might improve, but
even
spent
like
60 million quid on him, you know.
The FA Cup final annoyed me because basically Onana just gave him a goal because it wasn't from Doku. It was an easy shot, but Onana fucks it up.
Can we use the other camera while we're sorting that one out because the wide's flickering? Yoro, just bringing the ball out there. United need to just show a bit more threat. This and Burmo-Bassi matchup hasn't been particularly fruitful so far for United, has it?
No, I think him and Ahmad need to get a bit more understanding going on. There you go, that's a nice little ball there. Bruno's in here. Bruno. Oh, he's unlucky there.
Really
it's a decent ball, but it was cut out by... Is that Bassi again?
Might be Bassi, yeah.
Shirley. Bassi!
Sick
of
of
this.
United.
Mount there with another little touch. Bruno does the right thing. All he can do really is fire it across, but Bassi's had to cut it out.
Some of Mount's little flicks and touches are beautiful.
I love the fact he's got so much confidence. He comes into the side and he's not phased at all. He's like, this is where I belong, kind of thing.
He's been fit for how long now?
Pushing
6-7 months.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't the header.
Beautiful.
Good touch. Oh, it's a
Go on.
great cross. Unlucky of Bruno.
Nice touch.
Lovely.
Nice little touchy.
He's not going to get there, Bruno.
No.
It's too much. Asking too much of the lad.
Although, try and win this back early. No, got playing out. Well, Fulham there. Alright, somebody's to cover that. Dorgu's out there.
Bloody hell.
Fulham trying their best to mess up this attack as well. See, they've got the ball up here quite easily, haven't they? Do you know that area that I was saying we're struggling to get it to there?
Yeah.
They've got the
well
ball.
Well done, Ahmad. Brilliant.
Well
done, lad.
Goal. So easy there.
That'll do. That's the one.
Oh, lovely little feint that.
Then we go long to
no one.
I
don't know what we were doing now. We didn't need to do that.
Not at all.
It's stupid.
Sure, nice header.
Isn't it mad how many good options we've got at left centre back now?
Yeah. Basically half our squad.
Like, if Martinez is fit, you've got Martinez, you've got Luke Shaw, and you've got Aiden Evan, and they're all fucking mint.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, I don't even think Dorgu would be that bad as a left centre back.
Even
Yoro can play there as well.
Yeah.
It's just like fucking elite level options.
You see that? Luke Shaw here, Mount, Bassi on Mount there.
Right, how's that not
swinging him around and chucking him on the floor?
I think, Mount's got a bit of his shirt there. I don't know if that made it.
Are we checking it? No, they're not.
What's going on?
Oh, they are.
They are checking it. What the hell? Where's that come from?
This was about 10 minutes ago,
I
wasn't
thought
it?
he might have
Ages
said
ago.
no because if the Mount had hold of him, but
So is it Bassi on Mount?
I presume.
I mean, he literally fucking.
That's a fucking foul.
What's it called? Like a hip throw on like judo or something.
If he's been,
he
asked to
literally
look at
hip
it,
throws him over across his shoulder there.
Does Mount putting his shirt change anything off?
That's the only thing because all I would say on that is Mount has all of his shirt
you can't do that. You
after
can't
he's
just
going
hip
down.
throw someone
Is it
onto the
definitely
floor.
after the?
I don't know.
Fucking Ronda Rousey over here.
Because if he's already,
why has he got? They're a different screen. Sorry.
if he's already holding it when if he's already holding it when he gets flipped over, then I'm not sure. But if he's not until he's going
It's Chris
down.
Kavanagh, the ref, innit?
Yeah.
So the question is, does Mount
Why did this
have
take so
hold of
long
him?
for
Is
the
it a
check
case
to
of
start?
50-50 and Mount just gets bullied? But
It's
for
not-
me,
No, that's not
I'm not. I'm
50-50.
saying it is a
can't do
case.
that.
But for me, that's a throw.
Yeah.
That's a throw, and that's a penalty.
What's he
They're
saying?
giving it? No.
Can we hear it? After review.
that, Shirley.
Surely not.
So who takes?
Nice.
It's got to be Bruno, isn't it?
Bruno Fernandes, surely.
Volume back down now,
Aye.
please.
To be fair, he's still recovering from that head injury.
Yeah.
So
He's
he
probably
didn't know where he
He's
was.
probably concussed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
that's
thought he
true,
was just
that's true.
having a bit of a wrestling match at home with his mate. He didn't even
He
realise.
does. I mean, he does grab him.
He does.
Flip him over his
My
head.
thing
It was
was
literally a
Mount had
fucking
on his
hip
shirt,
toss.
But if you look, I think that comes as Mount's going down. So there's that, and then Mount grabs his shirt.
He
to
holds
stop
on
himself
as he's
falling.
falling. Yeah. Yeah.
Bassey.
Yeah, he just throws him. Just throws him out of his way.
It's a weird one, isn't it? It's not. It's because it's not the type of foul you see very often at all.
Yeah, it's
people will have different opinions on if it is a foul.
Bit light.
It feels a bit light, but then also you can't just grab someone
You
and
can't.
spin him around. It looks weird, and people will say it's a bit gentle, but
Bruno
just
come
don't
on,
do
Bruno.
it.
Can he
First
get
goal
our
of the-
first goal, yeah?
First Premier League goal of the season.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, lads. Come on, Bruno. Come on, Bruno Fernandes.
Come on, boys.
What's all
Somehow
this?
it's taking ages, isn't it?
Right, go and get in your fucking goal, you dickhead. What are you even arguing about? Where do you think he's going to put the ball? He's going to put it on the fucking spot, you knob.
Bruno's trying to put it on
Bruno.
a 6-yard
Yeah.
line, and Leno's
I'm going
figured
to
it
argue
out.
with him about where he's putting that ball.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
go on, Bruno. Oh my god. Fucking straight over the bar.
Fuck off, Bruno. Come on, mate.
Fuck's sake.
How's he not in the
It's
target?
just miles over. It's just, it's like,
What was the thought process there?
he just thought I'm going to go top corner, and he
Someone
probably
like
sees the
him.
keeper move.
Oh, fucking hell.
Miles
That's the worst
That's
penalty
the
I've ever
worst
seen
pen
him
I've
have.
seen him. Yeah.
It doesn't hit the crossbar, does it? I don't think it does, but
No.
just miles over, isn't it?
Why don't he do his
hell.
normal little hop thing, man? Fuck off, man. What's going on? How are we dominating these games and not getting goals?
It's just fucking same thing for 3 years, isn't it?
Honestly.
4 years.
Yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Been all over him.
Yeah, we have.
And Bruno with a penalty. He's fucking like... I know I was messing about before with Danny Welbeck, but that is
Nice
like
cross,
a
isn't it?
fucking
Yeah.
absolute banker.
Yeah, go
Come on.
wide.
Go on, Mason Mount.
Into Burmo.
Oh, fucking hell. Come on, man.
In. Well done.
Nice.
Foul.
That way!
Hey?
Ow!
For what?
And he's booked him.
For diving. Is it a dive? It's got to be, hasn't it?
Right, okay, fair enough. If it's a dive, fair enough. I didn't see that. I thought he'd just flown into each other. To be fair, he's not moaning about it. Yeah, I think he's tried to buy one there because he's also looking at the ref straight away and he's looking for a foul. Bit stupid. Can't cope, man. Honestly, why are we just always on the edge of catastrophe at United? Let's just get some fucking wins and let's all relax.
We're playing really well. Well, certainly a lot better than last season.
I know. This is the annoying thing, innit? I don't want to just be positive about performances. Let's get some fucking goals.
Let's score.
For a split second, I thought that had just gone in off
Christ.
Bayindir into the goal.
Iwobi's absolutely
he's knocked out
slammed
Iwobi here.
into the advertising boards there. Look at this. Ouch. Just took a right tumble up. Oh, you don't really see it properly.
Was he okay? I remember when he got stretched off at, against
alright.
Everton when Malacia went into him.
Yeah.
Everyone was bittering him and saying you Scouse bastard and all this. And it was like, he stretched it off and you thought, for all you know, that could be his career.
Yeah. Who knows?
Like, it's a bit harsh. Like,
What were you
having a
thinking,
dig at him.
Bruno?
I don't know what's going on. It's so unlike Bruno,
Yeah.
this. So he's...
A lot of interference going on, isn't there? It bumps into the ref, then Leno comes out his goal, then they had that minute of having to reset it,
It's
start again.
It's usually with Bruno. He's unfazed, isn't he? Like, do you remember Brighton when it took ages? He usually just he's dead chill, but it's just like he's proper snatched at it almost. I don't get it.
Corner to Fulham, another one right on the keeper, and he's
Jesus Christ! He's got to stop doing that, man.
He's not going to, is he? He's fucking 27. He can't command his box from corners. If the ball is near him at a corner, it goes through him every single time.
You need to get.
He's literally hand fighting with fucking. Who is it? Their number 2.
He might as
well
well
he's just
not be
nowhere
there.
near it.
Yeah.
Why are you going for it?
Stay on your fucking line if you're going to do that.
Just every single corner. Well, he's looked alright other than that, but if there's a man stood behind him that's a Fulham player, it's a goal, and that's twice that has happened from 2 in-swinging corners. Can't be doing that every single time. Go on then. Well done, Delay. Good touch as well. Good touch.
Oh, dummy by Mason Mount. Go on, Dorgu.
Excellent today. Who we got? Yeah, very good Mason Mount so far.
The awareness of what's around him for so many of these touches is
because that was one where I didn't even think that was on, to be honest.
No.
Fucking wake up, Bruno. Jesus Christ. Shouting at everyone. There was options there. Don't act like there wasn't.
Bloody hell. Still fuming about that penalty.
I know, I get it, but can I be dilly-dallying like that and then fucking shouting at everyone else when there was a simple ball on? It's just annoying, isn't it? Because it's like 0-0 but a negative because we've missed a penalty.
Like if we'd not been given that penalty, this would feel better than it does now.
It feels like we're on disappointment.
Yeah. This is a bad 0-0.
Yeah.
It's all just not been very Bruno-esque.
No, it's not. You're right. You're right. He's got a thinking, fucking hell, man, come on, help me out. You can't, it's not on the manager that. The setup's been right, the fucking football's been decent, just not scoring.
Been unlucky.
Mm-hmm.
Free kick to Fulham. Decent area as well. I think they managed to bring it in by about 5 yards.
Yeah.
It was right near the touchline. It was a step or 2 from the touchline, and now they're taking it 2 or 3 yards in.
To be fair, I could have done that.
Yeah.
Was that delete then? Well done,
It's
lad.
offside, luckily. Yeah, it's a little bit shit.
Yeah,
isn't it? He just jumps onto his back, and the ball is there. He just doesn't
kick it. He's just like you say. It's just like diving onto your bed when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Like backwards. Like, have a look. Watch this.
A little backdrop.
Yeah. Like, actually, you've not made any attempts to kick that.
What you've done there is bad.
Nice.
Come on, Bruno. Just little
Fucking hell.
little
Come on,
bounces
man. Making
falling
him
their way
look
at the
like
minute.
fucking prime Maradona here.
Oh.
That's interesting.
I mean,
Interesting.
sort of went where he
clearance.
wanted
Yeah.
by accident, didn't
Worked
it?
out a little bit.
Yeah.
Nothing silly, please.
Well done, Cunha.
Come on, Bruno, get hold of that one, lad.
Just pressing us in a little bit here, Fulham.
Another corner.
They're gonna score,
I hate
aren't they?
this.
They're literally gonna score for
Yeah,
them because this is what we do. We have loads of possession and sort of half chances and look really good and don't score. Then the opposition will have 2 minutes of looking decent and they will score. They're going to chuck one on Bayindir and they'll have someone running at the back post to nod it in from a yard out, unmarked. And it'll probably be him, to be honest. Sanderberg at the back post, nodding it in. Goalkeeper flying around everywhere. He's not even. Why have they not even got anyone on him?
He's done
It's
the exact
fucking
same thing again.
Literally what I've just fucking said, except luckily it didn't go in. How can you end up on your arse every time a corner comes in?
Can't, man. Jesus Christ. This is...
What the fuck?
It's embarrassing.
There's not even anyone on him.
Oh my
He's doing
God.
the exact same thing that you said.
Yeah.
He comes out too early. He has to readjust, so he's on the back foot and he almost falls over.
He's scrambling backwards,
Every
blindly running backwards in his own box, tripping over people. Jesus.
He should just stay on his line.
Yeah. Like the danger from that every single time is absolutely unnecessary. All right, go. That's a good touch, that.
Go on, Ahmad.
We haven't had one of those goals where Ahmad snatches it.
I know,
high on the
a
pitch
few
in a
one,
while.
aren't we?
Yeah. That was about half of his goals last season, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well done, you're up. And again, you're up. Well done, good
That's
effort.
it.
Well done, Bruno.
Come on, ref.
Surprised he gave that. Right, one last chance here then. Get the ball in the box. Free kick into United, just inside their half, left-hand side, level with the edge of the centre circle. What's that? Just boot it to the back post. Nod it back across. This will be the last thing of the first half, won't it? Go on then.
It's a fucking
It's a
ball.
0-1 there. Half time, there you go, 0-0. Although it feels worse than a normal
It
0-0
feels
because
like we've
United
gone in-
missed a penalty. Yeah. Jay, your thoughts?
It's annoying because the context of that half, we started so well and then sort of tailed off a little bit. Got the penalty, which you think, right, okay, Bruno Fernandes, a penalty, that's money in the bank. And I can't. Was it the Villa game where he scored a penalty?
It was first miss since December 2023 against Chelsea.
And I remember him in terms of like missing a target. I don't know if he missed a target
Yeah.
there or he might have done. I can't remember that one. I just remember one. I think it was at home against Villa maybe. But yeah, I miss it. Actually, just skying it over is so rare. And United now, you go in, A, feeling deflated that we've not taken a lead and that we've sort of tailed off, and the B, massively worried about this goalkeeper. You almost called the goal, like back post, Sander Berge on it.
Basically described everything that would happen.
And that's what looked like it was going to happen until he.
And not because I'm good at predicting things, because it's already
obvious.
happened twice
It's obvious.
already.
Yeah, no disrespect to you, but
no.
it's so obvious that I'm sure that fucking Marco Silva and the Fulham players realise that. And it's like every time they get a corner now, they look like scoring. And United have sort of just lost a little bit of our zip. So Amorim needs to get a grip of him. We need to see a bit more from Bruno and Ahmad on that right-hand side. I think Mason Mount has been excellent. I think Cunha started off superbly. In fits and starts, he's been mint. And Patrick Dorgu on the left-hand side has been very good as well. We're just not quite gelling these last sort of 10, 15 minutes like we were in the beginning of the game. That's my main concern. So I wouldn't change anything, but in terms of personnel, because I don't necessarily think I'd take off Mount or I'd take off Bruno or Cunha. I don't see an obvious sub, but I do feel we need to be a little bit more clinical and a little bit more selective in our passing as well. Our passing's gone a little bit awry.
Yeah. Finn, thoughts?
Yeah, those 3 minutes, I'll carry them with
How
me for
good
the
was
rest of
that?
my life.
Prime Barcelona, wasn't
Probably better. Honestly, better. Yeah, it's been one of those where you create the chances, you start well early, and then we've just done nothing particularly convincing. It just feels like their chances come so much easier than ours. Even if they're not of the highest quality, it feels like we're a little bit too easy to break down, and somehow, despite all our quality, we can't create those kind of easy, clear-cut chances regularly enough.
No.
Like we've been saying, there's a bit of gelling that needs to happen in some of those areas. I think Ahmad and Mbumo still look a little bit isolated and a little bit like they're not really playing with each other, which I think needs to happen, because the potential in a partnership like that should be so high. But yeah, I think we've also struggled a little bit from not having kind of a target man to aim for because we've been going long quite a lot when pressed. Bayindir's been hoofing it a lot of the time, and then you don't have someone like Cesco there to collect. I agree. I wouldn't make any changes just yet, but definitely some frustrating moments.
Yeah, massively. Loads of comments and chats. Obviously, I'll get into the super chats. Daniel Leaper says, only club to not play centre forward because he's been on right move. Discombobulate, we should take the Saudi cash in January. I think we're talking about Bruno. Get this keeper off, genuinely worst I've ever seen, says James Stewart. This manager isn't going to last till Christmas, according to Poopy Snoopy. Bayindir is like Dracula, scared of crosses, according to MR2 Spider-Man. The Bayindir in-swinging corner thing is absurd. Like, every time they do it, he flaps and gets it wrong. Like, I understand that some players have weaknesses, some players have areas of the game they're not so good at, and they're trying to compensate for that. You cannot be a goalkeeper at any level, including Sunday League, where every single time a corner comes in towards you, you fuck it up. That has to change. He can't have always been like this his whole career, can he?
No, there's surely some confidence element of it, but this is why I thought he was shorter than he was. I was asking earlier in the game, how tall is he? Because you watch him and it feels like he's maybe 6'2", 6'3" or something, not 6'5", 6'6". It doesn't feel like he's a physical presence there, and it doesn't feel like he's a real obstacle for opposition attackers. When the corner comes in, he might as well not be there. And like you pointed out, he does this weird kind of routine where he comes out early, he tracks back again, and he ends up off balance and has to compensate for his own kind of lack of judgment there.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's really, really bizarre, and you'd hope that for something that's kind of so glaringly obvious, someone would be able to tell him, just stay on your line, either commit to it and be a big physical presence, get up in the air and win the ball, or stay on your line, because what he's doing, this weird in-between, is just causing so many problems.
It's not ideal, but I agree with you completely, Finn. I think you have to tell him to stay on his line, because what he's doing is just, and you just nailed it there, Joe. You said, you're not going to coach it out of him at 27. Maybe you can, but you're certainly not going to coach it out of him at half-time in the dressing room.
No.
You're not going to convince him how to suddenly become, Edwin van der Sar at half-time. So maybe just say to him, look, you stay on your line, let the defenders defend the cross. You just make sure if a shot comes in or a header comes in, you're on your line to protect it. Because all you're doing is just making everyone feel nervous and giving Fulham a bit of an advantage.
If anything, he's impeding the defenders around him as well.
You're not helping anyone. And I know it's not ideal, because if a ball comes onto the edge of the 6-yard box, 9 times out of 10 you'd want your goalkeeper to come and claim it. But the way he's been, I agree with him. I'd just say, look, just stay on your line and let the likes of Delict and Yoro and whoever try and protect it or stop it from stop the shot from coming in, because at the minute that's my biggest fear is going forward. You think there's still a chance or decent chance we can get a goal, you can see Cunha or someone getting on the end of something, but defensively we've actually looked okay. It's just the corners. It's not like Bayindir's had loads of shots to save, he's had a couple, but it's just those corners that are worrying me. I know there's a sub link in the chat as well. I think there's over 5,000 people watching, so give us a subscribe if you're not doing already. I think we're on like nearly 820,000 subscribers. What's the super chat saying, Arcade?
Lars
the chat, I should say.
Falkenberg has said, Bruno's penalty's just landed in my back garden, and our goalkeeper's on the floor every time a corner swung in. We're absolutely back. We are back. Fraser says, talking about the keeper, you lot with the crying laughing face. I don't understand that. I think there's been a few people wanting us to sort of slag off Bruno Fernandes, and I'm more than happy to chat about him. Not obviously the penalty puts a real kind of like, this was bad moment on it. There was also a moment a couple minutes later where he's telling Mason Mount to make a run that he didn't make, and in the meantime has the ball taken off him. Not the best game for Bruno Fernandes so far.
No. I mean, look, I'll always say about anyone taking a penalty, you've got to hit the target. There's no excuses.
Yeah.
You should, penalties can be saved. That can happen to anyone. I've seen the best players in the world have penalties saved.
Yeah.
But you've got to hit the target, and it wasn't just over. It looked like it was well over. So that's not good enough. And also, like you said, Joe, it was like it was still in his head. He's shouting at others and dilly-dallying on the ball when he should. There was a pass on. Yes, Mason Mount might have been able to make a better run, but doesn't mean you don't pass to anyone and let someone take it off you and give Fulham the opportunity to attack. So he's got to forget about that penalty. He's been around the block long enough to do that. Forget about it and start contributing and not doing the thing that Bruno does. That I love Bruno Fernandes. I've been a massive fan of his ever since we signed him. I didn't want him to go to Saudi. I'm glad we kept him. But he does this thing sometimes, Bruno, where things aren't going right, he overdoes it. He tries to make every pass the best pass in the history of football. He tries to shoot from 35, 40 yards. Everything becomes sort of cranked up to a Steven Gerrard, I'm going to do everything level. And we don't need that. You've got Cunha, you've got Mbeumo, you've got Mount, you've got Ahmad, you've got Dorgy, you've got players who can carry the ball. Just play them in. It doesn't have to be the Bruno Fernandes show. So what I don't want to see from him in the second half is him sort of becoming this sort of, angry, overexcited Bruno that we see sometimes.
It needs to calm it down. The complete opposite, really. Yeah. Let others come into play. He knows the qualities around him, like you've just said. Just keep things simple and let United build some momentum again.
Yeah, 100%, because we have got those players. We're still a much better team than Fulham are, and there's every reason to believe that Manchester United can win this game. It's 0-0. We've been the better team overall. Yes, there's issues there when they get a corner. Yes, we've missed the penalty, but we've also had the two best chances. The save from Leno, from Cunha, and Cunha in the post. And obviously missing a penalty is a pretty good chance as well if you look at XG and stuff. So we should be in this. We should be winning this. Sorry,
we should. I wouldn't mind seeing Cesco a bit more of a focal point at times for the attack. Would be good. You're going to lose a little bit of the build up in there, but I think we're going long a lot, and we're going long to a striker that isn't there. If we're going to play like that anyway, you might as well sort of have the right player in that position. I don't know who I'd take off though. I think Mbeumo's definitely been the quietest of our attackers. The only problem is, who do you want to stick sort of essentially 1v1 against Calvin Bassey? It's not a fun thing to do. I know Bassey's not a world-class defender, but he is very, very good physically, and in terms of his aggression, he's fantastic at that. So if you want to be playing balls into someone's feet with Calvin Bassey up their arse, I don't know if we've got anyone in the squad that is going to do brilliantly in that situation. However, if you want Cesco on, someone's got to come off. So, we'd have to wait and see on that. I think I probably would take Mount off just because he's probably the least of goal threat of the front three. But it's a shame for him because he's played well.
I think I'd give it 15. Yeah. And I think also as well with Mount, I mean, he has been playing, he's been playing consistently, but there's always that thing of, is he as fit, perhaps over a full night as some of the others? I don't know. But I think you're right. Out of who's the biggest threat, it's probably Cunha, followed closely by Mbeumo, then Mount is your third. So then out of the front three, if you're going to take anyone off, it makes the most sense, I think, to take off Mason Mount, even though that does feel a little bit harsh after that game. I thought he's done very well, but it's more about getting Cesco on. I want to see Cesco, I agree with you. I'd give it 15, and then that'd be the sub I'd make. I wouldn't mind seeing Mainoo in this game, mate. Yeah, I wouldn't. I just think he keeps hold of the ball.
How would you sort of?
I think Casemiro on a yellow worries me. He just does, and I think Ugarte just made me fucking. I don't know. I've got PTSD from Ugarte's performance against Arsenal. So maybe Casemiro for Mainoo, if it again, not right away, but maybe 15, 20 minutes in. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Just keeping hold of the ball a little bit better in midfield, and I think Mainoo does that well.
Yeah. Parag with a super chat says Bayindir is simply not United playing material. Also, if anyone gets a pass for missing a penalty, it's Bruno. As long as he doesn't implode for the rest of the game, I completely agree. Some of the comments about Bruno are just genuinely fucking insane.
Dig out an insane one. Let's have it. I'm not saying we advocate, but let's. I mean,
there's plenty that that dude. Bruno's been off it today.
That's fine, you're allowed to. We've criticised him and said he has been off it.
Even Bruno gets a red second half nailed on. I understand why you could think that, I get it. But there's a lot of people talking about, is it too late to get him to Saudi? Bruno needs to fuck off. Sack Bruno, Ruben before the second half starts. Who was it before? Someone mentioned about selling him to Saudi. Bruno isn't that good. He was our best player last season because there was no other good players. He shouldn't start every match. Just some of it's just wild.
You know what? Listen, I understand some of the criticism of Bruno Fernandes. I've just made criticisms myself, But I think it's harsh when we say as well, he was only our best player because everyone else was rubbish. He was still our best player last season, wasn't he? And he's still been our best player for most of the seasons, like if not every season since he's been here.
Yeah.
So like, he is a flawed individual. There's no point in pretending he's not. But for me, he's still one of the best midfielders in the Premier League, and I just think we'd be a lot worse off without him. And also, as far as I can see, United, even though we haven't got sort of unlimited money in the sort that maybe we might have to sell before we can buy Baleba, I don't think with that scheme we have to sell Bruno Fernandes. I don't think it's
he's not the one. I don't think he's the one stopping us from spending.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I just think you careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Because let's not forget, right? I like Ineos. They've made some good signings, but the last out-and-out midfielder they brought, I think, was Manuel Ugarte, who's Ten Hag didn't want him and Ruben Amorim didn't want him. So there's no guarantee. If you're going to say, you get used the Bruno money, you definitely get Carlos Baleba, I understand that argument, but we don't know what we're going to do.
So the comment says, Bruno has disgraced his family. Which I like.
That's fair. Do you know what?
That's a joke.
That's fair.
That's
I
fair.
can't disagree with that, even though I like Bruno. I think you're right, he has disgraced his family.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know if there's been any mention of any subs as of yet, but we'll obviously wait and see on that. Joe M says, seen this story before, get Cesco now before Fulham sneak a goal. Deja vu from early last year. Palace, Brighton, West Ham missed chances and 1 point. Yeah, we need to get a goal.
I think the game would feel completely different if we were able to just get a goal, calm the nerves, and because we weren't playing bad, especially early on. I think that's all we need is to kind of ease some of those early nerves that we've still got clearly, and start building that momentum.
Yeah, I'd love Bruno to score the winner as well.
Yeah,
fucking great.
Redemption.
Although I still would like someone else other than Bruno to be able to score for Manchester United. Because it is a little bit
nice
absurd,
if one of the new lads got a goal, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We've got a new front three. I know Cesco's not playing, but it'd be good if they hit the ground running.
Do you think anyone will ever score for Man United again, Jay? Will we ever score?
It's 50-50.
Yeah, I think Finn's right. I'm not saying never, but I wouldn't sort of like to guarantee it.
Yeah. Jake Bennett, who's been around for literally ages, says, my dad really doesn't rate Mainoo. Please talk more about him. He's already mad. Tell us how much you like.
I said I wouldn't mind Mainoo at some point coming on. I think with Casemiro on a yellow, I do slightly worry about that. And I think his legs do tend to tire later on in the game. And I think Mainoo keeps hold of the ball quite well. So I was thinking like in the last half hour, that'd be a decent move for me, especially after you guys' performance against Arsenal. I don't think he's done anything to convince me he should be starting, or not starting, but he should be coming on.
Yeah.
But obviously your man's dad doesn't like Mainoo, so there's different opinions flying around.
There is. A couple of people saying on Twitter that Cesco might be coming on from Burma, but that isn't confirmed yet.
Is that a suggestion or a?
Yeah, Burma's taking the kickoff, so that was a load of bollocks, wasn't it?
I think, is that a suggestion?
Oh, just a suggestion. Oh, sorry. Suggesting Cesco from Burma, I thought it meant.
I get the fact that out of everyone, and Bruno's probably been the quietest. But also, he's probably got the most difficult job out of the front three because he's up against that fucking unit.
Yeah, exactly.
So I do feel tricky. A little bit for him. Like you saying, Joe, it's not easy for whoever's going to be in that position.
Yeah. Oh, he's on the ball again now.
Can we have a little bit of volley, please? There we go.
More press there. Maybe down one, sorry. I know we put it up loads there. There you go. See, look how easy it is for him to get in there. Just need to hold the ball for a minute and get some of that early movement off the ball back. Good runs. Bruno pointing at his own head.
Pointing at his head than someone else's. Clears that up.
Yeah.
Sorted. Yeah, no subs at half time, just to clarify.
I don't feel like it was a half-time sub kind of game, was it?
No.
Go on, Ahmad, keep going.
Who's lost a boot there?
Bassey's lost a boot, shorts have fallen off. It's all happening. It's a dangerous ball, that, Gives Luke Shaw something to do.
Deals with it well.
Well done.
Give it.
Come on.
Sorry, well done.
That's
Nice.
it. That's better.
Now what?
Get your head up, Bruno.
Well done. Well done again.
This is better.
Bruno doing his little
Go on, Doggy's in there.
maestro impression.
Across in.
Deflected over for a corner. United. Let's see what Leno does from set pieces. Let's see what.
Yeah, let's test him for a
See
bit.
what happens. Bruno just racing around the whole pitch, just doing everything. Then, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he's
trying to make up the first half.
like,
I don't want him to do too much of that,
No.
but that was very good.
That was a bit more sort of measured when he was getting hold of the ball. He wasn't trying to force it.
But don't think
'Cause
you
the
have
movement
to do everything.
Around him's been good. Like the likes of Mbeumo and Cunha getting into Mount, getting into good positions around him. He's got options.
Yeah.
Just needs to realise that and not try and do it all on his own.
See, we're not even trying to press. Oh, we are. Deluxe on Leno. Nice touch there from Ahmad. Overlap.
Come on.
Oh,
Straight at the keeper.
Nice idea.
yeah, he made a bit of a. I thought he flaps at that a bit then, Leno.
Probably should have gone a cross goal there, really, shouldn't he?
Yeah,
Ahmad?
he went for the near post, didn't he? Which was always on a hiding to nothing. That was never going to get a goal.
I think he decided, I'm going to use my left foot.
Yeah.
And then kind of had to work within that. I think he actually was trying to go back post, wasn't he? He just don't get around it enough.
Get up. Well done, Cunha. Oh, you stuffy
just a bit
bastard!
too soft the pass, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well done. Well defended. King. He looks young, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. How was he? 18?
18, yeah.
Dirty me.
He's ancient compared to Dowman. He's an old man.
Yeah, we're getting to the stage soon where we're going to have players that are young enough to be my grandchildren. It's getting scary, Finn. It's not nice.
You're going to have players younger than your kids.
Yeah, well, how old's Dowman?
15.
My eldest is 14, so we're not that far from it.
I wonder where Xerxes fits in these days.
That's a good question, that.
Because he missed the whole of pre-season, it's not obvious where the manager kind of sees him now, is it?
No.
I can't see him being really anything but the left 10 for me.
You think?
I just don't think he can be a
No, don't be doing that, Ahmad.
All blocked. No one to go to.
My
The
God.
thing is,
Casemiro
Ahmad will
there
always fight to
Some
win
heavy
it back.
touch there. You got away with that one. Sorry, say that again.
Just
Finn.
Ahmad will lose the ball sometimes, but he'll always be one to fight back and win it.
Yeah,
You know.
definitely. He did it then,
He's got
didn't he?
the
He
glass,
sort of he kicked it up and then lost it, but then got back and forced them to go backwards.
Cunha's running's always good, isn't it?
Yeah. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, Casemiro. It's like someone's pressed the wrong button on the controller, isn't it? It's like, shit, I didn't mean to press that.
I didn't mean to do a slide tackle there.
Yeah.
Well headed. That looks sure. They're panicking a bit here, aren't they?
Yeah.
Fulham just getting balls into the box. We don't look composed at all. This is what I was worried about after the first 3 minutes.
You called it.
That we're going to not score, and then time just
Another
drags
corner,
by,
man.
drags by.
How many corners?
And either they'll get a goal, or it'll just end 0-0. So
Well, the manager's seen enough. Dallo.
Cesco and Dallo.
So I think that's going to be
Quite early.
Is that just going to be Ahmad and
Yeah, you'd assume
Mount?
so.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think he'll trust Mbeumo's goal scoring over Mount,
Okay, that makes sense to me.
because
Has he just seen enough at Ahmad at wing backs and all this?
not that
one of his
Mbeumo's
better
been any
games.
better than Mount. I just think that he'll want Mbeumo to be in and amongst it. I think that's their ball. That you could tell from Bayindir's reaction that he didn't think it
You can
was.
tell
this.
from his reaction as well. He's either won the Academy Award for best actor, or he's telling the truth.
What's that?
What's going on?
Oh, is he booking him for being a twat? Or is this a penalty? Oh, hits Luke Shaw's face pretty resoundingly there. What's he pulled it back for?
I think just him having a
wobbly face.
Yeah.
So we've got
Ahmad, I think, has come off for Dallo.
Yeah.
Not been Ahmad's best game today by any stretch. No. And Casemiro for Cesco. So
what's that going on?
What? So Mount drops into the midfield?
Yeah.
I like.
That makes
I don't
sense.
hate
That
that.
makes
at all.
Well, Mount and Bruno is your midfield. Chuffing hell. Good luck. Cesco's on.
Well, it's all out attack.
It is. With 50 minutes or 40 minutes to go, should I
It's
say?
bold.
Yeah.
Bold 2-in-1.
I don't mind it.
No, I don't actually.
I don't
Thinking
until we
about it.
lose. I do mind it a little bit, if I'm honest. This worries me.
Well, is Mount any more defensively lightweight than
Casemiro.
like Bruno? Or
But then
these
Casemiro
days?
he is.
The main worry I had with Casemiro was he's on a yellow
Brilliant.
and he was...
Brilliant from
Come
Bruno
on.
there.
Here we go. Here we go. Take
Heavy
it, Leo.
touch, Cunha. Right, don't let him play out.
Yeah, Casemiro on a yellow, sliding into things the way he was.
Was he on a yellow?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, for the dive. Yeah, I didn't
and he was
think about
still
that.
sliding in like a lunatic.
Does it concern
Worries me
you
a little bit.
that Mainoo doesn't get the call in that situation?
Not massively, because I think, to be fair to Mason Mount, he's having a good game and he's linking up well in midfield.
And
So
we
I
haven't
understand
actually
it.
brought on a midfielder. have we?
Yeah,
So that's true.
So if it was your guy over Mainoo again, I think, really?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? After that game, I
Go
don't
on.
want to keep going on about it, but that game against Arsenal, fucking hell, come on.
Can't be
Keep
losing.
it. Keep it.
Oh, they're in here. You got the ball?
Yeah, he got
He
the
must
ball.
have, because it's gone right up in the air. It's phenomenal
Yeah.
from Euro. Good recovery, because I thought he'd messed that up.
Hello, what are you doing there,
What
lad?
are you doing?
You didn't need to do that.
No.
He's just kept it in and giving it to Alex Iwobi.
I don't know how Euro gets a leg in there.
No.
That's amazing.
amazing.
I need to see how it got to that point, because I don't know if he... Was it a bad touch, or did he just misread it, or what? But it's a phenomenal recovery from Euro.
He's so chill in a Euro.
Yeah, he looks
like,
a bit gutted there, though, doesn't he?
oh, it's a decent
You know what?
flick.
It's just a mixture of things, isn't it? Muniz wins the
Beautiful.
header, and it's a good first
Such
touch
good
from
defending,
King. It's
Oh,
great.
look at that.
It's great defending.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is. Fantastic defending. 2-on-1 there, Cesco. Don't let him do you.
The fucking hell's that?
Oh
No.
my
What the fuck? What's going on here?
Oh no.
We've all just lost the plot.
Yeah, it's all gone a bit flappy, hasn't it? It's all
just
gone a bit
boot the,
flappy.
let's hoof it directly upwards.
Because Dillick misreads the bounce first of all and gets
Yeah.
underneath it a little bit. So when he's clearing it, he can't see the pitch in front of him. That's too wide. So who's playing where? It looks like Mount's still playing where he was.
We're just having
So
Bruno on his own in
Has
midfield.
Cunha dropped into? Is it a Cunha Bruno
Should be.
midfield?
Quite the ask.
I don't know. What is it? Oh no, it is Mount. Look,
Mount
he's
there.
he
Mount
just
looks like
drifted a
he's
little
deep.
bit. Yeah, he is.
Fucking come on, man.
Cesco with a little
Oh,
knockback.
damn.
Quite a good
Oh,
touch actually.
Yeah, if he meant it.
Have some faith. Whoa.
Oh, fuck me. Don't just give him corners like that, man. Mount and Shaw getting mixed up there, and we're just giving Fulham a corner for nothing.
We're gonna lose, aren't we? Feels like one of them from last season.
He looks fuming.
Yeah, I
Ruben
think he's
Amorim.
had a go at half time, you know.
Yeah, he's so, you can see he's mega frustrated there, because that's just no danger, nothing, just a mix up with Mount and Shaw, and it's a corner.
Is this a left foot or a right footer? Hopefully right. Yeah, outswinger. Keeper, hold on.
Claimed.
Just stop. Let's just hold the ball for like 2 seconds. Let's just keep possession. Control the game for a minute. Stop Fulham having the ball. Started the second half how we ended the first half, haven't we? There you go. Take a breath. Relying on long balls like that a lot. Well done. Nice.
Come on.
Well done.
It's a
Cunha.
ball, that. Well done, Cunha. It's a poor ball. When he moved it onto his left end, although you're like...
You know it's not going to be a good delivery.
I mean, we've got a corner out of it.
Corner to United. Yeah. Come on. Just get one. Just start with one.
Just get a goal.
Just score
during the
for
Premier
once.
League season.
Get it on Cesco's head.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
He's not marked.
Did a bit of zonal.
Yeah, zonal.
Decent.
Go on.
Euro.
Yes! Come on! Lenny Euro!
Oh,
Where would we be without him?
I didn't think that had
what
gone
a
in
player.
there. What happened there?
It's all about Lenny Euro.
So slow.
Honestly.
It was so weird that I was like,
really
is it? I couldn't even tell if he'd headed it.
Come on.
Like he hit his neck or something.
Let's see
The ball like bounced and just sort of bobbled its way into the back of the net.
Is that Mainoo?
Yeah,
Mainoo.
yeah. Is it an own goal? Yora's
Something
definitely
strange,
claiming
wasn't
it.
it?
Something weird happened because the ball sort of stopped in mid-air.
Lenny Euro's certainly claiming it.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
I didn't see it properly. It might be clear to you guys that that was clearly his goal, by the way.
No.
So let's have a look here. It's a great ball.
Yeah,
I think it's headed and then
shitloads
takes a
after.
delay. Is it a deflection?
Is he
So
going to get
Euro
ruled out
heads
for that
it.
push? Do you think?
And then
So
it
that
comes
won't
off his
count, will
back.
It won't be Eura's goal. Is he going to get done for that push on Bassi?
Surely not.
No, I don't think so. I don't even think they're claiming, like, shouting for it.
I know, but
Bruno assist, but not really.
Yeah, he's just...
I think it's an own goal, probably, isn't it?
Yeah. They aren't checking anything, are they?
I don't think so. Have we kicked off?
No, it's been...
Yeah, it looks like we've
given.
kicked off. Good. 1-0 United. Bloody hell.
Lovely.
That's Bassi being a soft twat again.
Yeah.
No, that's the Cesco effect.
Yes.
Bring him on, we score.
Good header, Cesco there. Back to the keeper.
Hopefully now we can play it calm and actually, play some football like we did early in the first half, because we should easily have more goals in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on now. Let's get another one. Win the game. Like bloody Arsenal, aren't we? When they score from set pieces.
You're right, 100% of our goals this season have come from set pieces.
That's even more than Arsenal's
Yeah,
percentage.
that's ridiculous.
It's shocking. Oof. Worried me that. Great.
Ooh,
pass.
Fucking hell, mate. It's Lenny Euro's
Great
world,
touch
isn't
as
it?
well,
Yeah.
Dallo.
Come on.
Almost. That's easy, that. Dorgu's sort of out by himself there.
Oh, fuck off.
That's shite, though. Yozza!
That was fine.
I thought he might get sent off for that, you know.
Clean.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't think there's any danger of it
No, I
being
don't
a red
know.
card. I think he's...
I just
Just
as he was
flew
going
in.
out, I was thinking,
I think
you've
he's
got to get
sort
this
of
right. Good
done
pressure
us
on
a
him
favour
there.
there.
Almost impossible to get a clean header off there. He had two men on him. Euros just gets enough. Just gets enough. He
Yeah.
sort of blocks it rather than tackles him. Like kicks it into Euro, doesn't he? To be fair, he don't get much of the man at all, does he? And his feet are.
Yeah, and
Fine.
those are the ones where you get a red, don't you? You go like studs up or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's sort of got his legs firmly on the ground.
Yeah. Bloody hell. Rune with a super chat. You all wanted Hoyland out and then play with zero forward for 2 games. People call Pep a checkbook manager with Donnarumma, Amorim looking the same. Just a wild comment that doesn't really make any sense.
I don't know what you're on about.
You all wanted Hoyland out, then play with 0 forward for 2 games. We didn't pick the team for either the Arsenal or this game.
And also,
Easy mistake.
Højlund's out and Cesco's in. I think that's the thing that's happened. And let's not forget, there was times when we had Rasmus Højlund in the squad and he played Kobbie Mainoo up front.
Yeah.
So I don't think Ruben Amorim was Højlund's biggest fan, to be brutally honest.
And Cesco's on the pitch right now and Højlund isn't in the squad. So I don't think the manager completely disagrees. Shiva Ramaswamy says, love Bruno, but when he's bad, he's awful. Been shit today. I think he's been better second half.
That's a poor kick from Bayindir there. What is he doing?
Keeper.
Fucking hell. It's like, let's just manufacture some danger.
I know. Everything's fine, let's ruin it.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no need to do that then. He had all the time and he just did a silly pass that's just giving Fulham a chance.
Yeah, we need to win this. Get there. Well done, Doggo.
Well done, lad.
He's good at that, Doggo.
Yeah.
Just even though he got done, he just never gets done, does he? Yeah, Neville just talking about that push on Bassi that Yoro did. It's definitely going wide as well, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's a 100% an own goal. Just push. I mean,
I don't think there's anything in that at all.
I don't know. I think 2 hands in his back is, I think, toss of a coin. That I'm surprised no one claimed for it. I don't know. I think he does push him in his back. I'm glad it wasn't given, obviously, but how much harder would he have had to push him to be a foul? Don't know. But when it goes your way, it's just good stuff, innit? He's made himself a bit of space and he's done well. Well done, Ben. Not enough.
Benny boy.
How do other teams get the ball to their striker?
It's a mystery.
How do they do it? I've literally not seen Man United do it for 3 years. How do they
Bad,
do it?
innit?
Yeah. Like, it doesn't even seem possible that a striker could get the ball. Do you know what I mean? When you watch it, you think, I mean, I guess no strikers in Europe score goals because our striker doesn't ever get a touch of the ball, no matter who it is and who his teammates are. Well done, Bruno. Brilliant.
Lovely.
Keep the ball. Well done. Ish. Bad. Ish. Bad. What's happening? Why has this game become this?
It's the weirdest
It's like a
game I've
fucking
watched.
kid's birthday party game of football now. Everyone just sprinting around, just booting it. No finesse or control. It's just kick, run, kick. Everyone just running after the ball, booting it. Look at this. It's shit. Isn't it? It's horrible to watch at the minute. Why are we seeing Yoro every 3 seconds?
He's become that player you were saying about earlier.
Yeah, Yoro's
Calvin
Bassi.
Bassett.
Yeah.
What are they saying about him?
The best
Can you hear?
footballer on the planet.
Cool. Just cut to him every 3 seconds to say fuck all. We'll see.
Well taken by Cesco.
Jesus.
How's he
Jesus
touch, lad?
Christ. What was that about?
I wanted Cesco to bollock Doggo after that pass.
Yeah, me too.
To scream at him like Roy Keane would have done.
Did he Trivella that? Cesco.
He did, yeah. Points from losing positions since the start of last season. Just say last season.
See there, you know, Chris, bloody hell, love.
I'd love a crisp. What's your favourite crisp?
I'm boring. Salt and vinegar.
Walker.
Yeah.
I think
Sure.
I'm pretty much the same. Yeah.
Live a little bit.
Can't go wrong with salt and vinegar.
Yeah. Although you can actually. I think a lot of the... Do you know when they're like
What did you say?
apple
Can't go
cider?
You can't go wrong with salt and vinegar.
When they're like apple
No,
cider
he's
vinegar,
right.
though, they're shit.
And
Really?
also
I don't
like
mind that.
some of the budget
they're all
ones,
sweet and crap.
there's certain things that like I don't mind not getting the brand stuff, but some of them are a bit roper.
Yeah, I think I don't like posh salt and vinegar. It's like, you know, something Valley cider
Right.
vinegar. And you think this
Go
just
on,
tastes
Brian.
like sweet.
That's the one, lad.
Tastes like wine.
Paul.
Look at that, just second ball FC. Look at this, boot it, lose it.
Fucking
Win
hell.
Look at the gap.
Well done.
That's a shit pass.
Just put enough pressure on him there, Luke Shaw, didn't he? Wobie
Yeah.
had to rush that. I mean, it would have been bad if he'd have got it, but just put enough pressure on. What is happening? It's just like
it's not
just
nice to
throw
watch
it away.
this, is it?
No, it's alright.
So
Scrappy
frustrating.
Shit fest. It's become such a sort of bobbly, horrible game. I probably would bring Mainoo on now.
Yeah.
Someone who actually looks
crying out
happy
for a bit
to
of
have
composure.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. He just brings
composure on
that
the
to the
ball.
game. He's
Calm.
good on the ball. He just keeps hold of it. And at the minute, we're just so erratic.
Yeah, we
and
are.
now they're in here. They're in here.
Well done, Bruno.
Fucking hell.
Good block. Yeah, I'd bring Mainoo on for Mount now.
I agree.
It's a horrible game, this. Corner. In swinger it'll be again.
Bring on your guy. Not my cut. Not what I would have done, but we'll see.
We need...
It's not going to be a good response to that.
Corner to Fulham. Another in swinger. Headed away at the near post this time. And then Wobie slices it over.
Bayindir's done a pull-up.
We do need to change something though, because it's become a ping pong ball,
Yeah,
ping pong game, hasn't it? And
I hear it, but given what Ugarte did last week, I'm not saying,
I
I'm not
would
saying
bring
you can
Mainoo on.
end his career based on one game, but
Yeah.
at least try something else in the short term.
Yeah, I would have brought Mainoo on for sure. Let's see.
I understand it will be a case of needing legs in the middle, but Ugarte's looked so poor even defensively that, you know,
Yeah,
surely you could bring on Kobe there.
it is Mount off though, as we sort of predicted for Ugarte. See how we get on. Let's try and slow it down a bit. Keep the ball. Hopefully, you
Could be completely wrong, but it just
Yeah.
doesn't feel like
No,
that's...
I'll see. Like I said, I won't know what I'd have done, but we'll see. I'm not going to fucking lose my mind about you guy coming on for Mount. Certainly, it's a midfielder, isn't it? Coming on into the middle of the fucking pitch, which is what we need.
Look at this. What is this? What kind of football match are we watching here? But it's just like bobbly, bouncy headers all the time, isn't it?
Probably bouncy headers.
It's horrible. The ball's just bouncing everywhere and people jumping into each other every 2 seconds. Are we just going to boot it long again here?
I think so.
Why are we doing this? That makes a bit more sense. This is just going to be long down the line now, isn't it? And then bobbly, bouncy bollocks again. There's a bit. Well done,
Bobbly,
Ugarte.
bouncy bollocks. And we lose it.
Ooh. Come on. Do you think it's we don't trust the players to play it short, or I think Burma has had 6 touches in the second half.
Yeah, it's been
It's
it's
not
been
been
a
his best
difficult
game.
game for him, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's barely played, has he? Second half. But we've not
Fucking
played
hell.
it down the line at all, though, have we? I don't feel like
So
he's
that-
got the
no,
ball to
Jimenez
feet
coming
at
on.
all.
Raul.
And
Fucking hell.
Smith Rowe as well.
Smith Rowe's the type of player who just will score against us.
Yeah.
Why does it feel like we're losing?
I
I
don't
know,
it really
man. It's
does.
just nervy, innit?
Good touch.
Go on,
Find a
Cesco.
pass, find a
Fucking
pass.
end this game as a spectacle.
That's better.
Luckily, there's a lot of margin for error on that pass. Go on, movement off the ball. Who's he got?
Sure, just giving it away. Bit of a misunderstanding there between him and was it Cunha on that left hand
Between
side?
him
there?
and gravity and
Gravity
maths
and yeah,
football.
and football. Being kind when I say misunderstanding, he just kicked it out.
It's weird, isn't it? Go on, pressure. Let's win the ball off him high up the pitch here. It's good. It's not
The press isn't happening all at the same time. It's
No.
like one player presses and
So
then the next
easy
goes
that.
and then the next goes, and
And
it's
De Ligt wasn't quite
so easy to play
tight
through.
enough on his man there. Got to do well
Well
here.
done, Dorgu. Good clearance. Oh.
You didn't need to try and do a pirouette there, man.
Fucking Dennis Bergkamp.
Honestly, come on, Delo.
I'm going to spin my way out of this.
And now they've
they've
scored.
There you go. And it's
And it's your man who you said, Smith Rowe. You called it.
You know.
Honestly, it's brainless FC again. Let's just make life as difficult for ourselves as we can with stupid decisions. Fucking hell.
Why did I say that?
Because you've watched football and you've watched Manchester United. Like, all starts with
Dalot
this from
thinking
Delo.
there?
What the fuck
Don't
is he
know.
doing there? Seriously, why did he
So
do that?
unnecessary.
Like you said, I'm going to be fucking Dennis Bergkamp here. No, just get rid of it.
No one.
And now they've scored.
Shaw's not.
He's brought on because he's meant to be defensively a bit more sound than Ahmad, and then he's just done something daft like that.
Yeah. Smith Rowe, just no one follows him. At
No,
all,
I mean,
do
to be fair,
It goes
right,
past
it's not just
Bruno.
that's like the end of it.
Bruno probably should have stayed with him there. You got fucking 3 centre backs as well. Come on. Good head. Great knock on that from Cesco. Ball. I don't know. Yeah, we were saying before, the game's just like just long balls, booting it
Yeah.
up, then it bounces for a bit, then it breaks to someone.
You just need a
Then
bit
long
of
ball,
fucking
boot it up.
composure. Someone put the foot on the ball for a bit.
Yeah, we're struggling to play through the pitch completely, aren't we? On the floor,
You can,
it's all
I
just
mean,
long
visually,
stuff.
you can see a massive gap. You know, there aren't numbers in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm worried about us losing this now. Never mind holding on for
Yeah,
a draw.
I could see it. So it's another big switch here, and it's
What's
an
the
inaccurate
thought
pass
process?
that just is barely kept in by Dalot. I'm going to do the same again. Look, switch it back. I mean, I get switching it at times, and that they were 2 unmarked passes, so that's okay. But so much of it's just been long balls. And yet, has Cesco had a touch in the box? Have we even crossed it to him once?
It's going to have to be Lenny Oro on his own. He's going to have to do everything.
Yeah. The only one who's playing.
Does feel like we're shit scared to cross the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What a doggo. Surprised he got a foul there.
In court.
Shiva with a great point. The first 10 minutes was great though, wasn't it? Oh, it's so nice.
That's what matters, really.
Those first few minutes.
God, the first 10 was so good.
They're up there with anything I've seen.
Does get caught there pretty heavily.
Does he?
Dorgu. Yeah.
Slapped in the face.
Yeah. Caught his forearm.
Look.
Yeah.
Come on. I've got fucking 15 minutes left.
Who's on that Mbuma?
Yeah. I think every free kick he's done so far, he's under-hit it.
Yeah.
He needs to not do that this time. Oh, that's more
Better.
like it. Good cross.
Win that. Well won. Who'd that come off?
Dalot, I think, just booted it. Just smacked it over.
Just small details, but I do really like what I'm seeing from Cesco in some of the little touches and, you know, in the air and stuff.
It'd be nice if we could get him a shot, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Amrim's fuming.
You would be.
Just get a win. Just find a way to win. 1 goal. Runs off the ball, good again from Fulham in the box. Like you said, it feels like we're losing, doesn't it? It felt like we were when we were winning.
I mean, last week, good performance. First half here, well, first fucking 20 minutes, decent performance. But then it's like we revert back to time. It's like we forget all the good things we've done. And just go to fucking shite.
Too much time.
And then look, Iwobi again looking like prime fucking Maradona.
Offside.
He's not that good.
He's got loads of space.
Oh, he has, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Every fucking time. Look.
Tight. He is off though, isn't he?
Bloody hell. Just this shit record as well that we've got. Of fucking, I'm not blaming him, but since he's coming out here, it's like the Premier League record, sorry, is it 7 wins out of 29 games or something insane.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, you know, you need to win football matches, man. Come on, we should be winning these games, especially when we take the lead, especially when we've had a penalty. We just fucking, now it looks like Fulham are the ones with the tails up. He's been fucking battered, the poor lad.
Yeah. I think he got fouled then. I think he just kicked his foot. And I don't think the ref saw it really.
What's the chat saying, my friend?
Relegation form, says JC. I mean, obviously the chat is
Positive and happy.
furious.
I expect them to be furious, to be fair, because I am.
At least we might get a win against Grimsby.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people not happy with Cesco and
Not happy with Cesco?
Just anything you can imagine is being said, obviously. Fulham are the better side, says Dan C. Yeah.
I agree. Certainly now.
Yeah.
It's the last 10, 15.
Lewis Ferguson says, Fearon says, it wasn't a good performance last week, we lost.
You can still have a good performance
really
on
how
a
that
football
works,
match.
Yeah. Yeah, not much Cunha second half. Not much of anyone in the
No,
final third, though. We just get the ball around here and then go long and then lose it. That's good though. Good run as well from Mbeumo there. Yeah.
Poor touch that from Delo. Fucking hell.
Dillix and Yara have played well, says Super Malt.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think Yara's been our best player, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He is most weeks, to be honest.
Yeah, true. He's the only one who I thought really emerged with any credit from Bilbao.
Yeah. Go on. Get into him. Passing it around in front of us, Fulham. It's a good ball in that. How has he got time to get the ball and turn and run
him on his own
us?
against Smith Rowe? No one was watching him then.
How do they have that much time there? When we try and play the ball forward, everyone's getting
tackle,
fucking
that's
snapped.
fair.
Hold on, Ugarte. Oh, there, who was it? Just gets the ball, puts his foot on it and turns around. Ugarte, another good tackle. Come on.
Never
Off.
winning that.
Seriously. Holding on here.
We just make everything look so difficult
I know.
on the ball.
Someone going to get near him? How long's he fucking got?
10 minutes for every fucking touch.
Oh, he's not injured then?
Difficult, isn't it? Difficult watch again.
Just get a win. Just scrape a win and then we can go again in the next game. We start every season badly, don't we?
Yeah.
Just every fucking season starts off shit. Can't even do like a pretend one like Tottenham do.
Where's he fucking going?
Yeah, book him.
Right, come on.
Running 40 yards with the ball at his feet is the same as kicking it 40 yards. Fucking book him. Sprinted off with it.
Fucking hell, Smith Rowe. Jesus Christ.
I shouldn't have opened my mouth.
I know, you know what? You called it, you were right. It's one of them, innit?
Now what?
No,
where's the help?
Man, he's giving it back. No, he's not. Fucking got away with it, haven't
Just so, just nervy and everything. Like you said, Finn, everything just looks so difficult. They've gone back to, not knowing who to pass to and where to run with it, and that we don't seem to have any way of getting the ball up the pitch without going long. As we're going to do again here, look. Hold on. Right, go on then, run.
The pass was there. Oh,
It's not a bad foul to give away there if you can get it. I don't mind that, to be honest, because he's fucking... Who was it? Luke Shaw?
Ugarte, I think.
guy.
No, not the foul. Who gave the ball away? Dorgu won it.
Dorgu, yeah.
They're trying to
Shaw made the right run.
Yeah, Shaw made the run and Dorgu didn't play the ball and then went inside and lost it.
It feels like that happens a lot. Not Dorgu specifically, but we make the right run and then the person on the ball doesn't have the confidence or speed of thought to actually release it. It feels like we've gone back to thinking too much on the ball. The first half, a lot of it felt instinctive, and now everything's being overthought.
And look at them. They've got so many easy passes to play out through. How like easy pass, and fucking Iwobi can run 35 yards without anyone near him. Like when we're trying to play out from the back, nothing is easy. No pass is easy. No one's in space. There's nowhere to go, and we're playing it long constantly. When they play out from the back, there's an obvious and easy pass at all times. What is that? What's going on? What the fuck is this, look? State of this. Look at these fucking
He made a bad decision there. And he's made an even worse one. Right, you've heard the whistle go, you fucking knobhead.
Good touch.
Come on.
And then fucking... Well, that's actually a half-decent pass. Oh!
I don't think there's anything in
there,
that.
is there? No. Bassey's certainly had the better of Mbermo today, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
We just look knackered as well. Who else we got? Mainoo. Bring him on, put Bruno a bit further forward. Try Xerxes. Fucking hell.
It's just constantly fucking frustrating, man. Come on. Heaven and Maguire are coming on.
That'll do it. Heaven and hell.
We're going for the win. If he's putting Maguire up front, I'm going home.
Good tackle. Where's he got to go here? He might as well fucking knock it and run.
It's a fucking ref.
Tosser.
Getting booked. Thank you.
He did really well there, Cesco.
Yeah, he did.
I thought he'd had no chance at all. So it'll drag there, and then Bruno takes it off.
He's clear, he knows what he's doing now, doesn't he?
It's a nice touch, but...
He just tries to sort of run through Bassey, doesn't he? You can't, I don't think Bassey does anything to foul him.
No,
he just
I agree.
runs into him.
I didn't think it was a foul when I first saw it.
Across him.
So, corner.
Yeah. Corner to United.
Yeah, it is. Euro's going off for Maguire. Or Heaven. Take your pick. What was Euro for Maguire and who's the other one?
Hopefully Euro's alright.
Shaw for Heaven.
Yeah. Straight swaps, innit?
Go on, Maguire. I'm going to get your head on this now.
Yeah, go on.
Get us a winner.
Wonder why he's done that.
Some aerial threat, I guess. But
I don't know, you know.
It's decent, that.
Oh.
Come on.
Cunha's on. Load of
Ball
space
in.
here. Good cross. Did we say Claire Balding then?
Claire Balding.
Another corner. Not the best of crosses from Cunha, was it? But forced
It'll do.
Bassi to do something about it, yeah. Come on. Just win.
What do you think the thinking is, sorry, with the your own show on just aerial threat?
I guess so. Can't really think of any other reason.
Yeah, nah, Maguire
point
is
in
an
the
aerial
game.
threat. I know Euro's sort of almost scored in it, however you want to term it, but yes.
Oh. So close, that. It's close, that, isn't it? Is it even Maguire? He basically does what Euro does,
Yeah.
except there's no
There's
Fulham
no
player
one
to
there.
knock
Yeah.
it in for him.
Carbon copying it of the
Yeah.
goal, like you say, except there's no deflection.
Yeah, obviously, I'm sure it'll be asked about the two centre backs, but winning the header there is a start. But I wonder if there's like an element of fitness as well involved, because Luke Shaw hasn't played 90 minutes very often in the last 18 months, has he?
No,
And
no.
Yoro's been doing a bit of
Fucking
everything and
hell,
smashing into everyone. I think he's the best player today, though, Yoro.
Yeah, I agree.
Throw into Fulham. I'm saying 30 yards out, right hand side. They just pass better than us, can't they? Dorgu's getting a bit pissed off there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
They'll take as long as they can here. Fulham. Stands on his foot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Come on. How long have we got? 5 minutes. I'll fucking use 3 of them for taking this. How is he still just sat down? Worries me, this. I need to win this header. It's a decent cross as well, that.
Get it out.
It's not a
Go
bad
on.
pass, that, you know. Decent. As far as trying to make a pass there, that was a decent effort, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Because for us to get a throw in from that, very good. Was it Bruno or Ugarte?
Who got it?
I thought it was, I was going to say, I thought it was your guy. It was a good run as well from Mbumo, because
Yeah, it was.
kept going.
Still had a bit of pace on him as well. Right, come on. 4 minutes to go.
Numbers in the
Let's
box.
just get a win and we'll go move on.
Going for the long throw here.
No, looks like it, doesn't it? Leno thinks so.
Oh my god.
Doggy done. Alright,
Come on.
Dogu across, headed away. It's not a foul. It's
Fucking
not a
just
foul,
fell
is
over
it?
there.
How is that
His
a foul?
ball, that didn't do anything to him. He knew what he was doing.
Why is there a foul? Like, Dogu just slows his run down a bit and he gets given a foul against him. That's just nonsense. infuriating, isn't it?
It is. It's so
It's one of the most annoying games I've watched.
Yeah,
in a while.
started off so well, and it's just descended into shite. As you know, as usual. Saying this since Fergie retired. Can't just keep waiting for the next signing to fix everything. I'm saying that fucking all the time, man. Should be more on it. I know we've got new signings and stuff, but come on, man.
Bayindir just takes himself out the fucking game again. What are you doing? You're not like an optional player from a corner, and if you just want to fuck it off, you can. He's literally ran out. Only has he not got near it, he might as well just go, I'll just stand behind the goal line for this. What are you doing? Stay on your line, at least then you can try and throw yourself at it or hope it hits you. He literally takes himself out of the game every time they have a corner. It's absurd. That's such a crazy weakness to have.
Come on.
Oh, decent cross.
Did well there, the keeper. This is it.
Couple
Last
minutes.
throw of the dice. This.
Yeah.
Dolo, get it in the fucking mixer.
Don't want that one. Different ball, please.
Get off him, you fucking knob.
Dorgu.
Oh! I think that might be that.
It's weird, isn't it? I know obviously
1 minute.
we're a bigger team than Fulham. But like, it's weird that even though we finished so far below them last season, the impetus is on us to win the game. They seem much happier with the draw than we do.
Yeah.
And I feel like even last season, everyone would have taken a draw against us, even though we were so beatable. And a lot of teams did beat us. But I just think, I mean, Fulham could go on and win it, but you think that, why aren't they the ones trying to win this? I guess we're just a better team. I don't know what it is. It's just interesting to me that teams still think we're sort of Man United a little bit, don't they?
Yeah.
They give us a little bit of credit. But at the minute,
like you say, like if I'm them now, I'm hurrying this up. I'm going for it. Like,
but
we're here for the
they
taking.
want this game to end 1-1.
They think like maybe it's, I don't know. There's that sense of coming from behind or whatever. But you're right.
Yeah.
They should be fucking going for it because we're there for the taking. Unfortunately, because we're fucking terrible. I think that's it. Fucking thank God. Put us out of our misery, Mr. Kavanagh.
2 points dropped by Man United. It's a horrible game to watch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just horrible.
It was. I know we're going to do a review in a minute, but yeah, it was. Finn, before you go, what have you got to say about it, bro?
Just rough viewing. Horrible viewing. We knew it would happen. After those first 10 minutes, we kept saying, we don't want it to be one of these games where we get early chances and then we, fall away from the game. And it's exactly what happened. And it was so predictable. But yeah, everything felt difficult for us. It seems like we make everything just look so much harder than the opposition. And that's what happens when you don't take your chances. And just not a fun game to watch.
Not a fun game to watch. I think that's summed it up perfectly. Yeah, it wasn't. It was frustrating. Again, some good signs early on, but you need more than that. And look, let's not be melodramatic. I'm saying Ruben Amorim's, going to get sacked or anything like that. I like him. He's a good manager. I believe in what he's doing and all the rest of it. But you have to win matches as a fucking United manager. He needs to start winning football games. I think those wins will come, but it's tough waiting for him to come because we've had 2 games now where we could have got something out of the game against Arsenal. Maybe we should have won it. Didn't know. And today we had the chance. Really, you could have been 2 or 3 up in that first half.
Cunha hits the post. Bruno misses the penalty.
Yeah, and it could have been.
And then Euro scores
all over.
Yeah.
So it is just frustrating, and we're 2 weeks into the Premier League season and we still haven't got a win. So Burnley at home next. I know we've got the Grimsby game, but you just got to win that one, haven't you? There's no fucking excuses there. You can't be saying it was a good game against Burnley and we didn't win. No. Just get a win there and. We can all move on from this because this is a game to forget.
Yeah. Right, we're back in it a few minutes for the full post-match review. We'll go through exactly what's happened, why Man United have dropped 2 points, why those last 35 minutes felt so erratic and, I don't even know, disjointed, didn't they, at times? Yeah. Thanks, Finn, for coming on, as always. Thank you,
very
Jay.
much for having me.
Thank you for joining us at home as well. Fulham won. Manchester United won. Felt like last season a little bit, didn't it?
It's last season all over again.
See you in a bit.